picks. I mean, just go for
it's
it.
ASMR. It's like,
yeah. Well, we started, so you're gonna have a few bites while we started.
Oh, we're live. What's up?
Oh, yeah.
We're doing it live.
Did you guys know it's Friday the 13th? That's weird. I just found that out.
It's my lucky
First
day.
of all, read your chats, bro, because I already talked about that.
Oh, hey, what's up, guys? Why didn't you guys do any like Friday the 13th memes? You guys aren't creative enough, or what?
My meme I thought my meme was awesome today. So
your meme was awesome today. What room was that?
That was my bedroom.
Okay, I feel like I haven't seen a lot of memes in that room.
Also, Rolo, you in like business clothes made me super uncomfortable.
It was.
I was like,
as your
this is like toddlers in leather jackets. Like, this is super weird.
Yeah, there was something different about it. I'm like, it's a different room. He looks different. So we should probably make this
growing as a person.
That's right. We should make this formal. So we'll go around and then we'll just have a conversation because that's fun and talk about poop. All right. So what we're gonna, and I don't care how long or short you guys go, it doesn't matter. We're just hanging out. But I just want to intro to your CrossFit and content creation life. I will go first to set the example. I am Grant. Hello, everybody. I started CrossFit, 2021. And it's probably the only thing I've been able to stay consistent with because I'm so ADD. In CrossFit, there's always something that you can learn or work on or whatnot. So I loved CrossFit from the beginning. And 2021. That was in California and San Diego.
Can you start over? Nobody's live yet. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, the live
Grant, your intro, like if you had ADD or ADHD, you would know we're already not listening.
Oh, no, I know it. Dude, it's totally fine. Me and my wife will talk to each other.
I should mute myself.
And
What's
like
up, everybody?
5 minutes later, we'll just like, wait, were you talking? I was talking to you. This is what this is going to be like tonight, guys. So just, John, John's
already gone.
Of all of us. Oh,
John's
he's just gone. There's like 7 types of ADD.
He was already thinking about the 6 memes he's going to make tomorrow.
I'm disassociating. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, this is great. Yeah, so no, 2021 for CrossFit, love CrossFit, was really starting to improve. And kind of my goal was to get to that 90%, which was the old quarterfinals thing. And I was getting there last year, got injured. And that is not an excuse because I started getting lazy and I'm just now starting to work hard again. Is that a finger?
Yeah,
that is
from a mini hand, but it looks like a wiener.
Okay. Yeah. That's funny. Hey, we can joke about that. That's weird. Hey, have you guys ever, guys, the men, is this a thing? Because my other friend didn't know about this. But
dude, finish your intros.
No, I need to know this first. Okay, fine. So 2021 CrossFit's cool. I like CrossFit and I'm working hard again. And content creation, 5 or 6 months. And it's because I live in Kansas. It's boring here, and I've always liked creating things. I used to do movie reviews, had a website. I'd actually be on the golf course and like make funny little stupid videos to send my friends. So we've always done that. I did it with a VHS recorder when I was younger, and one day during quarterfinals end of the Open, I made a video, and yeah, that was pretty much it. That's my story.
Bean. I'm sorry, Bean came into the frame and I was done.
Bean's awesome. I like Bean.
Do I look like a Bond villain?
You do.
Right now, you really do.
It's like your head is especially shiny tonight. I really love the effort that you put into your appearance.
I did. I buffed it right before we got on here.
Kenneth says that's a big pussy Wooley.
It is.
That's a big a
big hairy one.
Well,
Augustus has power getting to his head. He says he'll put you in timeout, and he does indeed have a wrench, which I could remove, but I'm not very good with this. So I probably
someone explain the wrench to me. Look, okay,
they're moderator.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was on Glinton's podcast last night, and they were talking about wrench.
It's just basically if somebody shows up to troll, they can get rid of them and stuff like that.
All right, John, you're up.
Oh, am I? I've got to tell everyone knows my story.
No, we want to know.
We want to know the dirt.
We want to know.
About 80 years ago.
It was
started
back when the dinosaurs
BC.
Well, I started CrossFit in 2011. I guess I didn't get into the meme game until 2018. It's a weird story. I was working in this beauty salon and I was giving people waxes, and Savan came in and he needed his balls done, and he looked he kind of looked like Osama bin Laden from the waist down.
Oh my goodness.
You know, and as I'm pulling him off, his balls, not the other thing.
Yeah.
He goes, "You're really funny, dude. You should start a meme page." And I'm like, you know what? That's a great idea, Savan.
This sounds true. I believe it.
And that's how it started. True story.
That's great. I like it.
This is
Now,
the greatest night of my
Kind of
life.
says fake news, but honestly, that was very convincing. And I won most gullible in high school, believe it or not. It still kind of bothers me to this day. And I believe you.
No, here's the true story. After Trump won the election in 2016, I started a Twitter handle called CrossFit Trump because I thought it would be funny doing tweets in the vernacular of Trump, and it was moderately funny. Like it picked up, I don't know, 700-800.
According
followers,
to who?
you know. According to my daughters, they thought it was funny.
Perfect.
And so my oldest daughter was like, "Hey, this is really funny, but no one's really going to follow you on Twitter. You should do a meme page." And so I handed her the phone and said, "Have at it." So she created it. She made the first meme, and I don't know, it just took off. And when it hit like 10,000 followers in like a few months. And then when I got to that, I'm like, well, shit, I got to change the name now because I'm gonna get sued by Trump or from CrossFit. I didn't know which. Could have been either. And I just threw a story up and said, "Hey, what should I name the page?" And somebody messaged and said, "Call it Make Wads Great Again." And I'm like, done. And switched it and never slowed down until eventually Instagram.
A few months ago.
Yeah, until Instagram decided to tell me to go to hell. And,
Instagram said, "Simmer down, bitch."
I don't have enough followers, so I don't think I got anyone on that live. I got like 3 people.
Yeah, no, it was. Yeah, so that was it. I mean, just like kind of, it was never anything intentional. You know what I mean? It was just like kind of a goof, and it just took off.
That's awesome, dude. Was there one, Alli, first off, where's your shirt from? Do you know?
Counterculture, because they are the shit, and I purposefully wore it to give my besties a shout out.
Okay. Nice.
Good people.
They seem awesome. I've talked to them just a little bit. They're
awesome.
Cool people. John, did you have a meme back in like 2018? Anything that particularly like blew you up, or was it just
every single one of his memes crushed it, and he posted like 15 memes a day?
That's true.
Yeah, well, no, so that was the trick. So you're about half right. I mean, I would have a few occasionally that would take off. Reels weren't even a thing in those days. It was like just static photos,
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, they weren't there. And I was kind of late to the game on the reel thing.
Huh.
So I would my philosophy was I needed to get a certain number of followers a day, and it didn't matter how many you lost. You just had to have net gain. And so I would literally do a post every 2 hours from the time I woke up to the time I went to bed. That was my rule. And so some days I would post 8 times. Some days I'd post 10. Some days it would be 12 to 15. Like it would just depend on how late I was up. And it was just that volume that would get them. And so even by the end, like when the page went away that last month, I gained, if I'm remembering right, 20,000 followers in the last month of Make Wads Great Again, but I lost like 9,000. So I had a net gain of 11. As the net gain is all that matters. Doesn't matter how many you lose, And so that was my philosophy. I have a different philosophy now for whatever that's worth, but it worked. It worked for a long time.
That's awesome. Rolo, I noticed you had, so I think I was in like your Facebook page and you had static memes. I don't know how long ago this was.
I started. Yeah.
I didn't know that. So we'll just do yours.
Yeah. I started CrossFit in 2012.
Yeah.
I saw Rich Froning's Juicy Pecs getting
nice.
pulling the sled across the finish line. And I didn't really lift weights or anything. And I wasn't going to get any taller. So I figured if I could try to get wider. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, cool. Let's do some CrossFit. I started making videos maybe like a year in, but I was trying to be educational. I've realized now that nobody wanted educational videos, but if you can do yeah, no one cared. No one cared about that. I'm like, hey guys, if you want to stretch your iliopsoas, you do this and drive this to make your toes bar better. Not a good way to do things. But yeah. I posted like 2,000 static memes, and then I just have taken them all off my page.
Yeah,
trying to do this.
Okay. How long have you done the live memes?
Like me in them?
Yeah.
I think 3 years.
What do we call them? I always wonder what to call them.
Skits, like a skit.
Yeah, I've said memes, skits, live memes. Okay,
Whatever.
cool. And then Alli.
Yo.
Wait, am I allowed to call you Alli?
You can call me Alli. I'm literally messaging John right now talking about
that's
you.
cool.
So.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I'm messaging Rolo right now talking about you.
I don't have my phone.
Oh,
I hope it's about my luscious
I was
hair.
lying. I do like your hair.
Jealous.
I remember. It's so funny. I kept making her blonde in the cover, and she's like, "Dude, I'm brunette now." And here's the funny thing: when her hair was brunette, I didn't really know her at the time, but I saw her post. I was like, "Dang, that looks good! Like it looks good. I like it." How often do you? I don't know how it works with.
Don't ask me about my hair. All right.
I want to know, but I want to know how often
you ask the other two men about their don't hit the female and be like, oh, talk to us about your new hair color. Treat me like an equal, damn it.
Yeah, you're right. I don't care about your hair, and I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, what's your power clean, Alli? Yeah, it sucks.
My power clean is
You're the
real
worst,
bad.
Honestly. Oh my gosh.
My squat clean is better. My squat clean is better.
Tell us about your balls, Alli. Tell us about your balls.
My balls, honestly, they're freshly shaven, so they're super squeaky clean right now.
As they should be.
Exactly. It's polite. It's polite.
It is the polite thing to do. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
We're not bringing up the snatch double entendres, at least yet.
Kenneth, you are seriously
take this man's wrench away.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Or
you're about to lose your wrench, man.
Oh,
yeah,
dude! Everybody has a wrench in my chat. It was the way I had to go live. Everybody's just like, "I'll come if you give me a wrench."
That's
dirty, wrench.
I could take Mike Egan's comment. Put that back up.
Oh, where is it? Oh, okay, yeah.
Mike would watch my Toast Bar videos.
Oh, he looks ripped.
He doesn't have any legs, so no Toast Bar for Mike.
That's okay. I know that dude. That dude is that the dude with the shoulder press that's like insane.
He's like the most handsome man ever.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I think
Mike. You were in some more pictures, please.
Is he the one from the video?
Why don't you bring him up on Insta?
Okay.
I think I follow him. I think I follow him because of you, actually.
Do I?
Yeah, if you don't,
let me see. Okay, I'm gonna try this, but this is gonna be hard. Let's see.
I think Brett is here too.
Okay, let's see.
There he is. Brett is here.
Screen share.
Brett and Mike compete against each other in Season 2 division at Wheel Wad.
Share screen. Share screen. No, it's fine. I think. Let's see.
You just Googled what does Alli use in her hair.
This is hilarious. What's on my screen share right now? You guys are gonna laugh.
You really? Do you want to know? Because I'll tell you all the products that are in there right now.
Window.
No, we don't actually care.
I know.
Screen 2. Share. This is my screen right now. I just bought a Vindicate shirt, and I have CA peptides open. And then, let's see, credit cards.
Grant's gonna be our power king soon. We'll exactly lie.
What are we doing? I'm sorry, I stopped listening because no one let me do my intro.
Who are we pulling up?
Mike Egan.
Mike Egan. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, dude. This dude. Wait. This dude is so strong. He's not the one who did the videos with Colton, is he?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's sick. I want to find that one. I wonder how far back it is. A meme for time shirt. Give me a good video. Do you know any of these that are good off the top of your head? There's a lot.
Every single one is good.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, look, there's you. How about this one?
That's he told me a story. This is a true story.
I don't think my volume is gonna work. Tell me if this works. Does it work?
Yes, your volume works.
It doesn't work.
No.
I mean, I think we get the gist.
Yeah, someone came up.
There were captions. Okay, so who was the other one?
Brett Palzer. Also seeded 2 adaptive games.
Palzer like this. Let's see. Oh yeah, here it is.
His name's Pillowhead.
Pillowhead.
There he is.
Do I know him? Yes, I'm following him. I know him. That's awesome. So they compete in the same division?
Correct.
That's sick. Look, he's underwater there.
I know. People see his legs moving. They're like, "You're not paralyzed." And he's like, "That's not how it works."
Up. Yeah. Okay, how do I change this back? That made me uncomfortable. I don't know how to do that. Okay, Alli. What happened? I'm in the bottom left now. Okay. Alli, you're up.
I don't know how to help you, man.
I know.
All right, so it started when I was born with a vagina.
That's true.
And then slowly progressed from there. No, I literally I hated social media, hated TikTok, hated all the things. And my best friend introduced me to TikTok, and I was like, all right, whatever. And I was managing an Anytime Fitness at the time, so I started making these like POV gym manager videos, and everybody, you know, they blew up. And so I blew up on TikTok first, and then TikTok got real weird.
Yeah.
They changed everything about how they roll out content. And I just got tired of like playing their game. So I was like, let me try Instagram. So I had like maybe 1,100 followers. Yeah. And I just started like posting the videos I was putting on TikTok on Instagram. And then it was during the open, like 2 years ago, I just started making memes. I didn't even know it was a thing. Like that's how, like I've been following, like Make Wads is always how I'm going to know you, John. But I've been following John since, I mean, before Christ, honestly. Like my memories from like 3-4 years ago pop up, and I was like sharing his memes. But outside of him, like I didn't know of any existence of anybody else doing it. So I just started gaining momentum, specifically because there's not a lot of females that do what I do. Like Rebecca, like Big Becca does, but she's also an athlete. So it's like sort of different, I think. But as far as like how crude and cringe and real I get, her stuff's pretty PC, but the end.
Ariel does some of it too. It's a little bit different though. It's not like daily memes.
Well, there's not a lot of female. I'll say there's not a lot of females that like talk about like risque topics, like
Snatch.
You know,
camel
like
toe. You can say
exactly.
Yeah.
Like vaginas and like
you
things
have
that
like
you know what I mean.
Like
there's
3 topics that are like you're the only one out there putting that content out.
Well, not necessarily the only one, but you know, I think I got into this. I didn't get into this with any goal. Like I don't care. I'm not like trying to like make a career out of it. I'm not trying to like make a ton of money off of it. And I still don't care.
Let's all do the smolder.
I'm just trying to read so I don't have it's not my webcam, it's my actual camera.
Oh,
I can't set it up in front. So I'm trying to read the comments. I'm not intentionally smoldering. I'm just that good looking when I'm trying to read.
Yeah.
So I always try to read things constantly.
Yeah. So that's crazy. So like 2 years ago on Instagram is when you started to kind of blow up.
Yeah, I just started blowing up, and then like I gained some real momentum. And these guys will tell you, like Instagram about 8 months ago just changed how they roll out their shit. Like I don't to this day, like it's literally my job. It's literally my job to know how this shit works. And it's like, you know, these platforms just decide, oh, well, we're going to do it differently. And you just got to fucking figure it out. Like there is no guidebook.
There is a guidebook. What are you talking about?
They give you like, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day,
I feel like they're lying to us or holding back whenever they say something. I'm like, you're lying to me.
Do you guys follow the CEO of Instagram?
Yes, I do. But like also, if there was a guidebook, if there was a real guidebook that actually was truthful, then everybody would have a large following because everybody would be you know what I mean? It's like at the end of the day,
not everyone's willing to do the work to grow their social media.
That's true. Disagree.
I have the guidebook to getting fit. You do CrossFit, and still people don't want to do that.
Then why aren't we all? I put the work in. You put the work in. Like you put more work in than I do. I'm not gonna lie. John puts the work in. Like John was at 500,000+ followers and
social media. I thought we were talking about CrossFit for a second. I was like,
I did too.
I
thought so too.
We might have.
I'm talking about social media.
Oh, all right. So
anyway,
wait, did you say how long? Did
you guys get the? They were like, hey, want to set up a call with Meta? Did you guys get that?
Yeah.
Set up your call. Did you do it?
Yeah, I got it.
No.
No.
Did you get that, John?
Yeah, I got it.
Did you do it or no?
No.
Why did you guys get it? No. I have like so little followers compared to you heavyweights. Wait. I have a question. How I don't remember what it was. I went ADD. Sorry.
Yeah, Rolo, you're gonna have to keep us on track because all 3 of us have ADHD.
Yeah, I feel like Rolo. I feel like
you're gonna have to be the moderator.
You're like you're fun and funny, and people.
Yours is good, John.
But I feel like you're organized. Like, even that room looks really organized.
Mine's good at night.
Oh my God, Augustus, Alli is somewhere between Spiegel and Big Becca. Incorrect.
There's nothing wrong. What's wrong with that?
Incorrect, my
No, what's
friend.
wrong with that?
That's
No,
a great
because
statement.
Spiegel doesn't. She just posts like her Spiegel
Oh.
stuff. Like she doesn't do
Well,
funny
how
things.
do you know what he means? I mean, he means Spiegel's like jacked and like in shape.
I'm
That's
not
how
jacked either.
But you have like a good CrossFit build. I was thinking like he meant okay.
No, I have like a
Just-
yoga body.
Okay, I don't know.
Like naturally, not
I have a
like
yoga
I'm
body.
trying. Definitely.
Alli, I was 10 feet from you at the games and you disappeared. Just wanted to say hi, y'all. And you all make great content.
Sweet.
Thanks.
John, I actually looked really hard for my bald cap tonight.
you?
There's
That's awesome.
still a lot of stuff that's not unpacked from my move.
Didn't you move
and I
like
was
3
gonna-
months ago?
Like 9 months ago. Like I could have had a
Get
whole
together.
ass
Oh my
child in that
gosh.
time.
Not like a different place. I mean,
Well,
not a different city.
It's like a box of like costumes,
Oh, okay.
which I won't whip out for content until like closer to Halloween. So, because that was one of the videos I made last year was I dressed up as John for Halloween, and I even got like a stuffed cat and everything.
That's awesome. I love that. I have a really crazy meme idea in my head, and it involves like, I'm just going to say it. I guess it doesn't matter. It's when Ghostface calls a CrossFitter, it's probably never going to be released because the idea is like so complex. It's just not going to work, but it might work.
You didn't tell us the idea.
No, I did. That was it. If Ghostface calls a CrossFitter, Ghostface from
Oh.
Scream.
Well, yeah, no, yeah.
It's really funny in my head.
Why don't you do it? Do it anyway.
I'm going to do it. The question is, how will it come out?
Just post it. I believe in you.
Maybe. Hey, John, have you ever done live memes? I saw you did one with Rolo, and it went like this.
Yeah,
That
great.
was actually pretty good.
I did that. I did that little commercial for my YouTube channel the other day. That was a live meme.
That doesn't. Was it funny, or was it just
You commented on it and said it was funny. So
Well, I comment on all of your videos, and you make 19 a day. How am I supposed to keep up with them?
I don't know. I thought it was funny.
Yeah. Well, if I said it was funny, it was funny. Hey, what time do you guys go to work? Like when you're making memes and stuff, do you guys have a set time, or you just do it whenever it comes into your head? I know John does.
I have a set time. Every morning,
it
6 o'clock.
Every morning. Yep.
When it comes in my head.
Now
I
you don't
have,
yeah, go ahead.
I have a note section in my phone. And so like when an idea pops in my head, I like go into the notes and I like try to put as many notes as I can about like the idea at the time. And then the problem with me is because I literally do this all day for clients. Like when it comes to my own page, if I can't create something in like 20 to 30 minutes, then it's not getting done. Like I'm not putting any more. And honestly, the more time I put into a reel, the less it performs. So on it, it's really just the ones that are like off the cuff that do the best. And like ones that I think are hilarious will flop, and ones that are I'm like, like end up doing really well.
That's so funny. Yeah, definitely. I think I was talking to somebody about how often would you say you think like something's going to be funny, or you have no idea? You're just like, I have no idea if this is funny, and you just post it anyway. How often do you question yourself when you post a meme?
Every single day.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Hardly ever.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't care. Like, no,
Well,
and I don't mean that in a bad way.
Cool.
Like it's,
Yeah.
I think, and I'm not saying that to like sound like cool or whatever.
For
Like,
sure.
I think that there are some people that it just depends on your goal. It depends on your goal with your page, like what your vision is, what your plan is, as to how seriously you take it. And sometimes I do get in my head about it. Like, I'm like, wow, do I suck? Should I, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, it's like, you have to be like, this is real life. This is social media. And like your value is not determined based on how well this video performs. And you really just have to keep that boundary. Otherwise you'll go insane. That's
a really good point. I agree. That whole social media thing. Yeah, go ahead, John.
I want to say I don't question anything that I've created gets posted unless it's too dark, and then that goes into a separate file.
Ooh, I want to see that file.
Yeah, one day.
I have 2 or 3 people that are in my select friend group that get DMs or get email or text messages from me.
Emails memes. If you don't send this to 10 people, you'll have bad luck for 11 years.
I get really memes that would get me canceled to get sent to really
Yeah.
close friends. John Woodland has them all.
I
Anytime
feel
I
like
have one, I
that's-
send it to him, Nikki.
that's
But
awesome.
like I promise you, I'd get canceled for the ones
I
send
feel
them.
like that's like therapeutic almost, that you can do that and like you're speaking through your memes. It's like Bad John, Dark John.
Trust me, if I wanted to do a page of like the worst, darkest memes, it would probably get a lot of follows.
I
But
bet.
It would honestly probably do really well on TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, because
I know-
TikTok
I
is
know
like
TikTok is a
they
mystery to
want
me.
the shock value more than anything.
maybe
Jig-
I'll create a burner account for TikTok then.
Somebody
How about
likes
that?
your jigsaw meme. Somebody wants Rolo to lick his lips.
If you feel
That's up
uncomfortable.
to you.
My lips are chapped, okay?
Yeah, mine are too.
Yeah.
I need some chapstick. Hey, if you guys were to do a meme page, now I know.
Dang,
Some
we got
guys-
$2
Yeah.
in the chat. You need to pause
Oh!
for that, dude. Holy crap.
Wait,
I got
what?
Well,
You got $2
yeah.
bucks.
Oh yeah, it just opened up to the whatever those things are.
I think
Thank
you
you.
gotta
Wait,
dance
do I have
every
to
time
pull-
you get
do I have to
money.
Pull it up. I
You
have to
gotta
pull it up
dance or
again.
something.
C team. Yay. We're the C team. That's great. Thanks, Timothy. I appreciate that.
Hell yeah, brother.
It's better than the D team. Hey, if you guys were gonna do another meme page, now I know some of you guys have other pages. Do you guys know a topic, or have you ever considered doing a meme page for a different topic altogether other than CrossFit?
Alli has another meme.
I mean, I have.
I know.
I had
ADD,
such
yeah.
good intentions when I created that page.
Yeah.
Because I have, and that's the other thing, and everybody here knows is like when you have to pick a niche, but you get boxed in, like you get other ideas, you get other things that you want to do, and it's just like Instagram's like, whenever you want to try to branch outside of that, and it sucks, but I mean, it obviously makes sense because you're building a following based on like people who find value in what you're posting. And if you're posting random, blah, blah, blah. But like, so I created like an ADHD page where it was basically going to be the same concept, like funny, but more ADHD. But again, like I don't want to post to it at the end of the day. It's like, I have
get
no
that.
energy left.
I get that. Mine is in spurts. Like I had like 2 hours of a gazillion ideas. And of course I literally text message myself and all day, like notes. And then I go back and I just find that I've wrote the same notes over and over and over to myself. Like, Grant, put that desk together, and it'll say that like 9 times going like a month back. And then all my ideas are in there somewhere. And I have to like scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll.
That's a fun story, Grant. Thank
I have
you for
sticky
sharing.
notes too. Yeah.
If
Oh,
I could go
good.
back in time, I would not have started a meme page. I would just kept my personal page and started posting memes about everything and everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
And I have terrible meme ideas, but I just share those with my wife. I'm like, wouldn't it be
That's
hilarious?
awesome.
And then I just talk her through the video, and she's like, "Yeah, you can't post that." And I was like, "I know, but it'd be really funny, right? Let's
Yeah.
just act it out. Just act it out with me real quick, and just like let's pretend." But yeah,
How does your wife like doing that? My wife once she's very shy, sort of introverted. She actually, when she lets go, can be like a really good actress, and it takes her like 20 minutes to get into the mood. And
I can
But she-
confirm that.
I mean, John beat me to it. John beat me to
I
it.
knew as I was talking, I was setting somebody up, and I
Yep.
didn't have time to process what
John
what was
and
setting
I
them
are
up for.
one.
That was
How does
too
your wife
easy.
like that though, dude? Like the acting and stuff, and just being in memes.
she's not. She doesn't enjoy it too much.
Yeah,
I
neither
have
does
to convince her. The way I usually convince her is like, "Hey, I have this idea. All you got to do is just like react how you would if I were to do this thing, because I'm literally about to do this thing." So I'm like, I'm not going to tell you what it is. Just go ahead and just let me record your face, and then I'll do this. And then she is her, and that's her. That's how she would react.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Grant, if you're stuck here against your will, throw up. No, I love these people. We don't even have that many. You know,
Is
you
that
got
mean?
the
Yeah, it's me.
70s can be very political. So I think they're probably referring to that. I don't know. Who knows? There's all these weird unspoken beefs that I don't know about, but we're not talking about that tonight.
No.
What are we going to talk about? Hey,
What unspoken beefs? I thought all beefs were spoken.
they
mean-
are. I'm just being weird. Well, I would say Taylor Self and you, I it's unspoken. I don't know if there's a beef or not. I just know he tags you in some crap. He shows up in your chat, but
Only if
it's
it's
never
on
really
his
been
end.
said.
Only if it's on his end. I've never
Okay.
met the guy. Why
I
would I have
believe
a
you.
beef with him? I've never
That's
laid
right.
eyes on him in person, so what do I
There you
care?
go.
And that's
Indeed.
that's one of the things that I love about, him and what he posts and what he does is he doesn't just get on there and spout a bunch of bullshit and like feelings and anger and reactionary type stuff. Like, I mean, he researches his, shit. So if somebody has beef with John, it just gets confusing to me because it's like, I've never seen you get on there and like start spouting a bunch of crap that makes no sense. That's not, it's completely unfounded. So, I mean, I'm not saying I side with John, but I'm probably going to.
I just think there's a difference between like, between always riding the middle line or like not trying to offend people and legitimately trying to like look at things factually rather than emotionally. So whenever you only try to be unbiased and look at facts, it's going to appear like you're just trying to straddle the middle. But I think that's John's role. That's what John does. He tries to do that. He has strong opinions, but like in the videos he makes, he's trying to bring sort of both sides of it, which you can tell. So I don't get it either. But anyway,
I try to offend people.
Yeah, and you do.
But in like a
absolutely
you have delicate,
to.
funny way.
Look, you have to. On the meme page, you have to piss people off.
Yeah.
That's how you get engagement, and that's what grows it. So you just have to be careful on the topic you pick. So, lately I pick topics about age. It's a really easy thing. It's relevant for me. I'm old. I can talk about
what
competing against 20-year-olds and people my age will come in and go, you need to work out more. I'm as fit as I was when I was 20. I'm like, all right, asshole. No, you're not. Yeah.
No, they are. They were
actually
drinking and going out every night and doing nothing.
Yeah.
John,
but
you
when
reminded me.
But when I'm picking topics for the videos, you have to pick even if you're taking a middle of the road stance, you still need to pick controversial topics. Like the PFAA is a good one right now. People got big feelings about the PFAA. I can simply just go on and not take either side and just say, here's how many people belong to the PFAA. And you'll have one person coming in going, fire all those guys, bring in new athletes, and somebody else coming in and going, Dave hates athletes, and they're just fighting back and forth. And I didn't do anything but just set up the topic.
And then the third person's like, I hate you, John. Freaking idiot.
Well, and you'll get some of that too.
And then you'll get one that's like, why don't you just go do some kipping pull-ups? You can't do any real pull-ups.
Oh,
it's like, why are you here? Why are you even here?
Yes.
Comments are undefeated.
Right.
That's right. That's right. That's awesome.
Yeah, and that's actually one thing that Rolo and I do. Like we make a lot of memes that could be like general and broad. Like when you do running ones. Yeah. Rolo, like that's a completely like open demographic to it. You know what I mean? And it's just so funny because I think we both enjoy like when we post a more like vague general type of meme and we get like all like the bodybuilders and the power lifters and all that, commenting on ourselves. And they always go for the pull-ups every single time.
It's like,
it's easy.
How many times does somebody have to go on and say, hey, look, we can do pull-ups? Like Rolo did the strict muscle ups, I think, right? Was that a video?
It's really funny. I've been going to the Globo gym and the amount I want to make a video of the people. Yeah, I've been going. My brother-in-law works there, so I go and get a nice pump. Yeah. But the people that I watch do reps that I know are making fun of CrossFit all the time. I want to do their versions of like tricep kickdowns, whatever, because they're kipping on their movements and it's ridiculous as well. So
that's true.
It's hilarious.
Well, all that shit works because it's relatable. Though. It's relatable to that micro community, and it's not, like all the stuff we're creating. If you want to have a big page in anything, like your question earlier about what other page would you create? If I were going to create one that wasn't a CrossFit page, it would probably be politics. Not because I give a rat's ass about politics, but because I know I can make content that would be relatable to people on both sides of the aisle, and I'd get them fighting each other. And that's how you grow. Yeah, you just get that engagement, so you just, any topic will work as long as you can get people to go back and forth, and usually you need some sort of tension point to make that happen. But you can also do it with stupid topics that, like you guys seen all these chefs lately where they just scream at the screen, but they've got they have millions of followers because they're engaging and they're funny and people will come in and comment about what they're making because the dishes are unique. You know, it just has to be relatable. That's it.
Yeah, I agree. I always thought it was shares, and then I realized there's some people who post stuff that doesn't get a ton of shares, but like everybody is commenting on it. Like a Hiller video, there could be a Hiller one that comes on. It's like you're not really going to share it with anybody, but because it's a Hiller reel, you're going to get like 1 million comments, and Instagram seems to push that as well. I think. I don't know.
Well, it's one. You have to get one or the other or both. Shares will absolutely drive engagement and people subscribing or following or whatever. But people commenting were also, so like I have a couple of things going on at all times. Like I have one meme right now that's so dumb too. I don't even think about it, but it's just taken off. And so when I pull up my comments, it'll literally be hundreds every day. And it's at like 5 million views right now because people are just going in, just roasting this woman in the video. And it's really funny to see, but it's just clogging up my feed, you know?
Oh yeah.
But then I'll have others.
Horrible.
Oh, it's
like, yeah, it must be horrible for getting a lot of comments.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, you can't get anything, but you can't get anything
5
done in
million.
the comments.
Yeah, that's horrible.
No. What I mean is it takes up so many comments. You can't get anything done in the comments. You can't see people commenting to you. But the other thing that will drive it is when they're commenting to each other, then the algorithm will drive it.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of both, you know?
It's funny when my favorite thing now is to look at how much my stories just get demolished by you guys. Like if you share a story or anybody shares a story and you can look at the analytics of like how many people saw it from the other side, I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's pretty funny. It goes
it's all relative, right? Like,
yeah, for sure.
Like, you know, on the old page, I'd share like an average thing would get 500,000 views, and that didn't mean it was good. I just had a lot of followers. And then on this page, like I get pretty excited if it gets above 100,000 views. You know, it's just relative to the number of people that it gets sent out to.
But you've also got a different style, man. And I've told you a lot of times that by the way, good to meet you, Allison and John.
37 minutes in.
I don't even.
Oh, by the way, so glad you're here.
Isn't that weird though? Have you guys ever had that? Okay, especially after this. So technically, I've still never met John or Alli. But if I meet,
I'm not gonna lie, I tuned out like 7.36 minutes ago.
That's totally fine.
So
no, yeah, you didn't miss anything. But if I were to meet Alli and John right now, I've noticed what I noticed at the games was anybody that I've like had a podcast with and interacted with. When I met them, it wasn't even like good to meet you. It was just like already on automatic. Have you had that? Is that normal? What is that? What's that?
The first time I still haven't met John yet, but I have a feeling like once we do finally meet, it's like the world will end. Because we were never made to be in the same room.
It's like, yeah, that makes sense.
Rolo, funny story. We've been like following each other, and I reached out to him because I was like trying to like get through this like brick wall of stagnance that I was with Instagram and blah, blah, blah. And like, we got on a phone call and he gave me such great advice. And he's like, you've got to get out there. You have to start going to CrossFit events. You have to start meeting people. You have to start like collabing and da-da-da. And he gave me a lot of great advice. And I never wanted to do that because my social anxiety was not equipped to do that. So I stepped outside my comfort zone and bought tickets to the Rogue Invitational last year. And sure enough, like I show up and I wanted to die because I was not prepared at all. It was like people coming up to you and they're like, can we get a picture?
Yeah.
And like, it was, you know, I'm not famous. Like I'm nobody. Yeah. I'm literally nobody. And you show up somewhere and it's like all these people want to take their picture with, and I just wasn't equipped. And then like Roller was like, let's do our video. What video are we going to do? What? And I'm just like, he's like, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And I'm like, no, it's not. No, it's not. He's like, I've already got the idea and we like, literally, I'm having a panic attack, mid-panic attack. We're filming this video and it's the one we did with his wife was FaceTiming him and it ended up. Yeah. And then we did another video. We're like running onto the field and stuff. But
wait, that was Rogue where you FaceTime his wife?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was at the games. Okay, got it.
Yeah. And it was like after that, I know what to expect when I go to CrossFit events now. But anytime I've met someone like an internet presence, it's mostly been positive. Like it's just
Yeah.
Becca was really funny. I talked about this last night. I met her. We were messaging back and forth at the games. I went straight to her gym as I flew in, and she's like, I'll be there in a bit, because she was doing that stuff for Savon.
Yeah.
And she shows up, and I'm like talking to her, and we're just like communicating for like 15, 20 minutes. And I finally look at her and I'm like, so you're like normal, because she's so chill. She's so calm.
Normal.
She's so mature. Like she's just super awesome girl. Like she was just very like, and I'm like unhinged online and in real life.
Yep.
And so when you watch her videos, you expect to see that. And she's not. She's very level-headed, very but those are my two big
just well-spoken, professional, and like contained,
super.
right? And so that I would say it threw me off a little bit too. I saw her the first day at the lake before everything happened, and it was kind of funny because I can't really keep track, but I remembered right as I went up to her to say hello, I remembered maybe a month or two ago I'd sent her in a barrage of DMs about coming on the podcast that I'd sent her one, and the last thing like what's happened is that you just expect they haven't seen it. She's like, oh, hey, yeah, no, I know who you are. You sent me that DM. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, you never responded to? She's like, yeah, I'll come on your podcast anytime. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. That was kind of weird. But then I saw her again with Scott from Clydesdale. And she's a really nice person. She mentioned that.
She's very nice.
She mentioned sort of to make sure I reach out to her again, maybe multiple times, because I'm sure her inbox gets flooded. So
yeah.
I can't imagine. She probably gets hundreds or thousands of DMs.
Well, the other thing is I don't get as many responses from, I haven't sent a ton out, but I've noticed I don't get as many responses from women, which makes sense because they probably get like way creepier just DMs all the time. Like, who is this bald guy?
You should include a dick pic. That helps, I hear.
100%.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, we didn't want to tell you, Grant, but we all sort of just like went in, and this was our charity, our charitable contribution.
No, I'll take it.
Why we're all here.
I'm absolutely. No, people feel bad for me. It's true. That's why most people come on. They're trying to, they did something bad, and in order to offset it, they're like, I'm going to go on Kipping It Real.
Speaking of feeling bad for you, I put a thing in my stories, like, what questions do you want me to ask the guys, blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
and there were a few, and they shall remain nameless.
Okay.
I am assuming they go to your gym. And it's all about the same context, but it's along the lines of, does Grant ever plan to fully complete a CrossFit workout?
That's a good question.
So Grant,
that's funny.
How many of these CrossFit workouts are you quitting?
So here's what I'll say. I'll say that our class it's a shorter class. Not shorter. It's a smaller class. We got like 3 or 4 people in it usually, right?
Here come the excuses.
Right? These are rumors. But I will say I went through a phase. This is
you say true. Rumors, but more than 2 people sent this question.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, everybody at the gym knows me, even if they haven't met me. Mm-hmm. And so last year I was doing very well, and I was competitive with the top people at the gym. And then I got kind of hurt and completely fell off this year. I've mentioned that in a few different places. And I did start literally quitting workouts. I'd get like halfway through. And one of the reasons why is because I got out of shape and I wasn't scaling. And the weight would be too heavy and things like that. And I just talked to Rolo about this. And I literally didn't know this. I heard it like Augustus actually told me this as well. But the reason that we scale obviously is so you can get the intended stimulus, right? If there's 165 pound snatches, 10 of them, 3 rounds of it in a workout, I'm not going to be able to do it right now. And so sitting there and taking a minute for each snatch isn't getting me the stimulus. So now that I've started scaling a month ago, I'm not quitting any workouts. I've been going really hard.
I bet it was like 2 weeks ago.
No.
Most guys tend to fit about length of time.
No, I started doing Hiller Fit 3 weeks ago.
Oh, precious. You really love sucking up, don't you?
I love Hiller, of course. Hiller's my original inspiration. I was watching him like 2 years. Yeah, I know, right? I was watching him like whenever he came out before I knew
we need to get you some new idols, my friend.
Yes, I know. That's true. But no, yeah, it's true. I would confirm that. And then Murph was really bad this year. I did like a half Murph, but I think I said like 5 minutes in, no, I'm doing a half Murph this year, guys. So yeah, not good.
Oh man.
Have you guys ever been mentally broken by a workout in the last year?
I'm just mentally broken. Sorry.
Oh, okay. That counts.
Agreed.
That counts too.
I agree. Allison is
What about
mentally
you, Rolo?
broken.
Yeah.
Do you have a big regret on mentally breaking on a workout? Like 4.1?
No, I tried my best.
Roller's
I
like
believe you.
20. All right. He's a baby. He's fresh.
He's
He
actually
can do whatever he
a big
wants.
3. Oh no, he's 3'1".
I'm 31. Yeah,
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I'm sorry.
it's fine.
How long have you done the hair? I
You're
love your
a
hair.
wee little
How long have you done it?
baby.
Like that. I like it.
Who are you talking to?
He's talking to you,
Rolo.
Rolo. He is
Yeah.
not talking to me or John about
didn't
our
hear it.
hair
I didn't hear what you said.
secret.
How long has the hairstyle been like that, Rolo? It's like your
since,
signature.
since my sophomore year in high school.
Really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
thanks.
I wonder what it would
Pretty
look
cool.
like if it was different.
It's pretty Mexican of me. I'm pretty Mexican, so when I
Are
grow
you
the
in fact Mexican?
I am literally Mexican.
Okay. Well, look.
You not
look,
believe
all
anything
right,
I
you
say?
can't-
You're like, you're not 31. You're not Mexican.
It's not that I've never asked you your ethnicity because you're not
Yeah.
allowed to do that shit anymore. So I never knew.
Portuguese and Mexican.
Like I was in Cancun a couple months ago, and I literally was on a catamaran, and they were playing Mexican music, literally.
Hell
And I
yeah.
put in the stories Mexican music, and I had like 16 people message me saying you can't say that, you have to say Spanish. And I'm like,
That's
But
awesome.
it's
it's
not
literally Mexican
Spanish
music.
is from Spain.
I'm just like, okay.
Mexico.
I'd just like to say you've really missed an opportunity, Rolo. The last 2 or 3 events you've been at, the Border Patrol's been there, and you have not done
Oh
any
my
kind of meme
God.
with them. You haven't done a meme with them. You should like lean
should.
into
Wait,
it.
what? What the
Hold on,
border?
buddy.
You live next to the Border Patrol?
No,
I
you
am
know.
I am San Diego, and actually my family's in Border Patrol. So
You're not in San Diego.
I'm not racist, Trey.
How far are you from San Diego? I was in La Mesa.
I live in San Diego.
You live in San Diego?
I don't think I've ever asked you where you live either, actually.
But you live a little bit more in the desert. Oh, San Diego County. I get it.
Do they eat cats and dogs there like they do here in Ohio?
I don't know what's going on. I don't watch
Yeah.
the news. I don't watch politics.
So I don't either, actually. Something in the debate about eating animals was weird.
They're eating the dogs. They're
Yeah.
Eating the cats.
Did you guys
they're
work
eating the
out today?
dogs.
What'd you guys do? Tell me what you did in your workout. I want to know.
He's like trying to steer us away from
Oh.
the sensitive topic.
I went to-
No,
went
I
to
really
the-
wasn't that time. I really
no,
wasn't.
but
that time.
also, who was it said?
Who is it?
Hiller's a good
speaks
dude.
his
Kenneth.
Spanish.
Hiller's. I got nothing against Hiller. I follow Hiller.
He
Hiller
follows
follows
you.
me. Like
know, I like
he-
him. I like Hiller.
I like Hiller.
I just like giving Hiller a hard
Augustus,
time.
mute her. Mute her.
because it's so easy. It's so easy to give him a hard time. I like to fuck with him. I genuinely, I don't care what he does. Like, live
Yeah.
his life, do your thing.
He's also super
I
nice.
think there's just so
That's what
many
everybody says. He's
people
a nice
out there
dude.
that are trying to be like him.
Yeah.
That are trying to do what he does, which gets really entertaining, I think. So
Yeah, I agree. It's even like my original videos, it was like a no rep type video. It was a decent video. It was just shot horribly. And I had no idea what I wanted to do. But what I have fun doing is just funny stuff.
but
I
the
like
thing
being
is, like,
funny.
if you want to be a Hiller, if that's your goal, you can't care. You literally can't care.
Yeah, that's true.
And
There's-
I'm
yeah, there's
not
no
built
way,
like
like,
that.
Yeah, that
He's
makes a
built
lot of
diff-
sense.
He's built different. You got that dog.
I agree.
Yeah.
Dude.
You have
I
to
would
literally not care.
Yeah, because
The only time I've ever seen him take down a video, and like he's made some crazy stuff.
I didn't know that.
The only time I've seen him, he took down the Danny Spiegel video during the games because I'm assuming he realized it wasn't the right time. But that's the
During
only
the
time I've ever
game.
seen him take
Oh, was
down
it
a
this
video.
games this time?
Yes, past games, yeah.
Was it no reps?
hmm
Okay, I vaguely remember.
squats.
Okay, got it.
It was entertaining though. I when he went up to Danny Spiegel at
Yeah.
the What You Doodle, I was scouring the internet to try to find the audio on that one because I was like, I gotta know what she said. I gotta know what she said. And that's the only time like
Did you find it?
I did. And it was basically like, and I, again, I'm not like Danny's number one fan. Like I think she's great. Like, she has existence, but like, I don't know enough about her to be like, I'm, a Danny Spiegel fan. John, I know you have a great relationship with her, but I thought she handled herself very well. And I thought, the whole, he went up and just tried to like break the ice because they're both at the same event. And she was just like, I'm not having it, brother.
I kind of respect both interactions, to be honest with you. Like, I respect that Hiller's got this, he's got this thing about, even if he's made it, he's going to go up to you and just say, hey, I just didn't want it to be uncomfortable. I respect that. But I also respect, I mean, in what world, I don't see a world in which
no. If you put yourself in Danny's place, there's no way.
So I respect both their responses. And I met Danny, unfortunately, right after the whole lake thing had happened. It was at a coffee shop, and we just happened to be sitting next to them. Scott from Clydesdale and Amanda Hari. Do you guys know her?
Yep.
She's awesome. That was the first time I'd met her. Anyway, so Danny was right over there. She was the nicest person in the world. Like, she talked to me for 5 minutes, and we had a few mutual connections from Invictus, but she was nice and genuine. So that's the only picture in my head I have of her, is that she was a really nice person and cool and smiled a lot.
Yeah. So anyway,
who's your guys' favorite? Who are your favorite athletes?
Ariel, obviously. We're best friends, thanks to John.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Ariel Lowen is pretty awesome.
She's just so like, she's just so down to earth, especially as long as she's been like doing this and doing, dealing with all the, let's just face it, the bullshit. She's just so like, just girl next door, nice, sweet person. And I've literally never met her.
Her like garage doors open for whoever wants to
were to ever happen. Oh my God.
And she's a Paper Street Coffee athlete. Use Ariel 20 Paper Street Coffee.
Oh my God.
That's right.
I'm still personally offended that Paper Street won't work with me. Even though I buy their coffee every month.
Come on, Gabe.
Don't you have a code?
Gabe, at least
I do actually have.
I don't make any sales.
I don't know. I don't even know if it's active. I think I tried to ask about that at one point.
Use Camel Toe 20 to save money on.
And that's actually the really funny thing. Like, if you talk about brand deals, like we've all done brand deals and worked with different companies and blah blah blah.
Ever made from a brand deal.
But the funny thing is like 95% of the brands that I work with, like they don't want collab posts. They want me to like, and everyone knows I exclusively only work with people that I've already been working with, bought from, or I've tried their product out for a while, like Heavy Handed. I tried his products out for a month before I even gave him a story shout out. Like, I don't just take money and call it a day. But a lot of, and it's because of like, the niche that I have. They know that I can drive the traffic, but it's not the niche that they want on their personal page. So
I'm not doing brand deals anymore.
No,
done with them.
Oh gosh, you're gonna make us all feel bad. Well, not me.
No. I think everyone I think everyone should make all the money they want. Do all the brand deals you want to do. I don't know. I got my full-time job and I like it, and I do really well at it, and so I don't really need the money. And
John has a real job.
And I have a real job. Rolo, you're the only one.
I have a real job
without a real job.
Well, it isn't about money.
I mean, not related to CrossFit or social media.
It's not about the money for me. I mean, and I think this year's CrossFit, like the entire CrossFit experience, not just the games, but like kind of all the bullshit that's coming out of HQ and just kind of the direction of the company. I don't want to put myself in a position where people look at me and think, well, he's just saying that because he's sponsored by so-and-so.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be able to give people my authentic opinion. You don't have to agree with it, but you need to know it's not sullied by anybody else's money. This is just me saying what I believe in.
You post more like real stuff on your page. Like, my page is solely for the laughs. It's literally that's
your
it. Like,
stories are really good. Like, your stories are almost like reels. I see why you put some of them in stories, but you have very entertaining stories.
And there's a lot of strategy behind stories. Rolo will tell you, like, too. There's a lot of strategy, and honestly, it gets so old sometimes. Sometimes you just want to post what you want.
So my strategy with stories, it shouldn't be this. I know there's strategy of stories, and sometimes it's just me having to put all my random stuff in there, so I don't put it in a reel permanently. But it would be better if I was more strategic. But no, your stories are really good. Rolo, I like yours. I like your dog. Your dog's cool. And I like your cat, John. What about you, Alli? Do you have any animals?
I have 3 French Bulldog mixes.
Oh, that's cool. Those are cool dogs.
Yeah, they cost me a lot of money.
Oh, did that?
They're allergic to the world, so I think I'm up to
Gosh.
like $800 a month in their
Oh my
fucking
gosh.
maintenance.
Holy
They got to have all
crap.
these allergy shots and meds and special food
Because of
and
the noises they make with their nose and stuff.
all the thing, pet insurance. Like
Yeah.
I think I just spent $3,000 in the last 2 months on my oldest one because he has freaking what's the word? It's I don't know. He has some disease that is apparently dogs can get it. I thought it was only for people, but it's
Got
Oh,
a
really?
dog in him.
Where'd you get these dogs? Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, and that's why they're mixes. Like they're like part bulldog, French bulldog, part Boston Terrier, and they're called Frenchtons. I purposefully got them so that they'd have less allergies than French bulldogs, and it's like killing me. But I don't have kids, so it's like whatever. I've got
Send them to
income spend on
Ohio.
them.
Save that money.
I just
Springfield, here they come.
Rescued my dogs from
Springfield.
Mexico. No issues. Knock on wood. $60. Boom.
Wait,
Mm.
really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. My first dog was like around here, and then the
Yeah.
second dog, they're like, "Yeah, we got dogs in Mexico. Need adopting." My wife sent me a picture. She's like, "We should get another dog." I was like, "We're not getting another dog." So we got another dog.
That's awesome. I wanted to get a fox for a long time, but they're not legal in Kansas.
There's a lot of
Speeding's
things not
not-
legal in Kansas.
Yeah, as I say,
I mean,
feeding's not legal. You probably do that. So
Now, I met a
Somebody get a
fox
fox.
in the woods once named Frank. This was back in like 2014. And yeah, he died in my arms. And ever since
My
then, I wanted a
God.
fox.
jeez,
I can't help it. I didn't have anything to do with it.
Man,
I found out later, it not really in my arms, but like I was next to
This
it.
is-
I came back.
this
I
is
kept
how those
visiting it.
serial killer shows on Netflix
No.
started, isn't it?
No.
I mean, my dad's name was Frank, and he died on a motorcycle. So does that
Well, that's
count as
horrible.
bonding?
That
So.
sounds, yeah, we
Yeah.
just bonded.
Mm.
Where
No,
was
I
this
don't want to get
Frank
it
from?
until we move into a house.
What?
I don't want. We're renting.
What? No, not you, John. What'd you say?
Okay, go ahead.
I'll
John.
say maybe it's Frank
Toss it
from
around.
CrossFit Affiliate Collective. Is it
Oh,
that Frank?
gosh.
That Frank? No.
Oh, that's
Making
awesome.
videos on his toilet. It's great.
Hey, you used to make money off Instagram, right? Did anybody actually do good on that back when they did that? What was it called? The bonus thing or whatever?
I was making.
I'm still in it.
There was a time I was making like a couple of thousand a month for
Dang.
that program.
On Insta? Wow, that's sick.
Yeah, the truth is when Make Wads Great Again went away, it cost me $40,000 to $50,000 a year.
Yeah.
Wow, I did
When it
not
got
realize
deleted.
that.
Yeah, it was paying for my
Holy
kids'
crap.
college. Like it was just easy money. You just get paid for reels and views and ads on the reels. So every time they'd hit 1 million views, you make a few $100.
Yeah.
And so I was posting 10 times a day because they were paying me
Yeah.
for it. What the fuck do I care? Like just make the money. And so when it got deleted, it was a
Dang.
it was a financial hit.
Wait,
Yeah.
when it got deleted, it was still you were still in the program?
Yeah, I was still making money.
I
Like,
didn't know
telling
they
you,
were
like,
still doing the
I
program.
didn't either.
Yeah. Well, it was ads. It was a
I'm
different
in-
program.
Yeah.
Okay, it was
There's
the ad.
different. I have bonus, the spring, summer, winter bonus or
Man,
whatever.
you're still getting
So
bonuses? What the hell?
yeah. So
You're
then
jipping
it's
me,
like
man.
basically
Yeah,
it's a
dude, you're getting
playback. So
screwed.
it's like the more people rewatch my reels,
Oh,
that's how I earn my money. So it's anywhere from like 500 plus a month on just that.
just make 1 second reels that play over and over.
I'm not monetized now though.
No.
Oh,
Not
The
gonna be
only money I
monetized.
make directly from Instagram is from subscriptions.
yeah. But you were in a program at one point when they had it.
Yeah, they
When
had
were doing-
reels bonuses.
Yeah.
Like $400 a month on reels bonuses when it first
Yeah.
rolled out.
That's
But they
cool though.
took me away from it like 3 months in or something. They
Oh
were like,
yeah.
not for you.
Oh really?
Wait,
Yeah.
we're not counting OnlyFans though, right? Like
Oh
that's,
no, yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
I
that's
know
six,
you-
that's $600,000 a month.
Yeah,
That's
I
right.
make a ton in that.
Yeah.
It's great.
That's crazy. I wonder if they'll ever bring that back.
That's what I'm just telling you. I have that. That's set up on mine. Reels
Yeah,
bonus.
that's weird. What the hell?
They
Love
just said, fuck y'all. Sorry.
That's
What's the
cool.
coolest thing you guys have gotten from like a brand?
I got a
Product.
plush penis pillow. That was the thing I talked about on John. John was the very first person to ask me onto a podcast. This was God, how long?
Oh, that's
ago was
cool.
that?
Yeah.
forever ago, and I was so nervous because I'd
Never
never
forget
been on
your
a
first.
podcast. Exactly, and it was so easy, and you were so gentle. It was amazing.
Story of my
But
life.
yeah, I was so
Like, is it
nervous.
in yet? And I'm like, yes.
Yeah,
Um,
and I like started verbal diarrhea talking about this. It's called PP Pillow, and they reached out to me and they were like, if we send you this plush, and it's got a face on it and everything, they were like, if we send this to you, will you use it? And I was like, abso-fucking-lutely, send me the plush penis.
That's awesome.
Like I've been paid thousands of dollars from brands, sent all kinds of things. That's still my favorite.
That's awesome.
That is sick.
I don't have many, so I'll go. I got a bunch of grips from Frog, which was cool. I got like 5. Yeah, I got like 5 different ones to choose from, and so I got to finally find a grip that I liked, and I really liked them. And then my arm basically ripped out of its socket, so I don't get to use them anymore. But I'm looking forward to when it works again because I like the grips.
I've gotten a ton of shit over the years, but at this last games, I was making fun of one of the sponsors, Jazzercise. Have you seen this thing?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
They used to have this viral video on YouTube.
Yeah, I was making fun of it about, what a total crock it is. and somebody that works for HQ messaged me and they're like, we're going to send you one. And I'm like, no, you're not. And they're like, yes, we are. I'm like, no, you're not. And then like on Friday, when all the shit's going down, like all the terrible things are happening, this woman messages me for my address. I'm like, is this what you're working on right now? Seriously, this is what we're doing. And sure as shit, like 3 days later, I got a Jazzercise in the mail, like the deluxe kit too. I have like 5 of these little things. Yeah,
work on those jaw muscles.
My jaw's gonna have abs. It's gonna be awesome.
Incredible. I can't
that's
wait
why
for
I have the beard
for the review video.
Yeah,
I have the beard because like the beard, I don't even know what's under there anymore. There's probably like 3 chins by now. I'm terrified to shave it, so that's my Jazzercise. Rolo, what about you? What's the coolest thing you've ever got?
I got like a garage gym. Essentially, I got like a barbell,
really
365 pounds of
sick,
box, adjustable pull-up bar. That was nuts. I was dumbfounded.
Aren't you supposed to get like a car at some point from your estate, dude? Did you get the car?
I did.
That's so
awesome. A real
awesome.
thing. Like I said like 4 times on that post, like this isn't real. Is this real? This isn't real.
It's in my driveway right now.
I will say I've gotten 2 assault bikes and 2 assault rowers.
Oh, that's pretty sweet. Wow.
That is sweet.
That's not bad.
What about that new Rogue one? Have you guys heard anything about that?
I have not.
It's the official CrossFit one now.
It looks like everything. Well, but they'll never be able to use it in the open, or they'll only be able to use it in competition. They'll never be able to put it in the open. Same reason why they can't put the Echo bike in the open. Even though it's the official bike, it's all, and they won't use the assault bike because of that too. It's a big pain in the ass.
Yeah. Well, I just found out that because we do mayhem programming at our box, I just found out that they now, because it used to be they would adjust the calories per assault bike or echo bike. They don't do that anymore. It's the same across the board. And I'm like, there's 100% a difference. But for RX, it's literally you can do echo or assault. It's RX. So it's like every man for himself trying to grab the assault bike.
The people who ruin it, the people who ruin it are the ones who are like, I like the echo better. And it's like, that's because you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. It is smooth. I get that. But it's obviously it stops going. The rollover calories is way harder.
I feel fitter. I feel fitter on the echo when I'm done with the echo bike.
I believe you. Yeah.
Then you get on the assault bike and it feels so little.
Yeah, my first experience with an echo bike was at a CrossFit competition, and they were like, something happened to the bikes, so we're gonna have to swap out the assault bikes for the echo bikes. And I'd never been on one. So when you're in a competition and you've never been on an echo bike and you approach it as an assault bike, you quickly fail fast because you're like, why are the calories not moving?
Yeah, I'm terrible at the bike. I always have been, even when I was a little bit fitter. Bike is a problem for me. It's not as much.
I love the bike.
There's like, it's not just because it's not just cardio or engine. It's like there's power involved too, right? Like leg power.
In every movement.
No, I know, but it's different. Like burpees, I can do fast.
All right. Well, all right. So let's make this podcast more interesting because this is super boring.
No, I agree.
Like talking about bikes. Let's talk
What
about,
kind of bike do you
you
have?
know, genitalia on the bike.
That-
So
I was gonna ask about this, and you cut me off.
the
at beginning.
P's versus the V's.
I'm on a
Which do you
podcast.
think is
I can't hear. I have my headphones.
worse on an assault bike? John, you go first. P's versus V's
On an assault bike?
on an assault bike.
Well,
What's your baby?
I've never had a V, so I mean,
It's just like
I've
your
never
best
owned
estimated
one.
guess.
Here tomorrow.
I gotta believe it's worse for the men, but
really
I
bad.
can't say that for fact because I never have a problem on it. So maybe it is
Tomorrow,
worse for
baby.
the women. I don't know.
I mean,
How much are you digging in there? Because I'm like kind of hovering a little bit. I don't know.
all right. Before I answer that question,
No sliding on
Rolo, your turn.
Yeah, I don't know who it's worse for, but I definitely sit on my balls often on the rower and on the bike.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
the rower's terrible. The rower.
Do you ever have the
all
thing?
all the time? They gotta adjust before
Oh.
they get on.
Man, the Bush twins get in trouble every time I get on that thing.
Okay. Are you guys ever rowing or doing
So
something?
bad.
Is this not a real thing? Have you ever had like the ball like get stuck up there, like sort of like it moves like towards the stomach?
100%.
I
100%.
think you need to go to the hospital immediately.
Darn it. No, this isn't true, dude.
No,
Everybody
that
has
is
it.
very common. Like for
Okay,
men,
thank you.
it's very common
thank
in
you.
when they're doing like things of physical
Oh,
exertion
yeah. No,
that one can go
yeah.
up where it's not
Yeah,
supposed
yeah.
to. You know.
Physical exertion. I know what she means. But this was on the
Yeah.
rower, which is also physical. There's a couple different ideas. John, you've never had that?
Had what?
Your balls suck up into your stomach on the rower.
No, I've crushed it a few times, but
See, because
no.
I keep going back and forth between happens to everybody, and I probably need to get checked out. But I do think it happens to everybody, except for Rolo and John and everybody else I've talked to. All right, so
I made a meme actually about this before where
you did,
I
so
was
it's
gonna-
real.
I'm about to get on the rower and I keep sitting and I have to keep standing up and adjusting. So I just put
Yes.
a bunch of tape around and hold it up so that I can sit on the rower and have faster cycle times between my movements.
Maybe you're
Shut
just
up.
not chalked up enough, Grant. You need to go to the chalk bucket and get a big handful of chalk and then run
Big
your hand
legs.
down there.
You're not skinny.
Well,
That's right.
as a
Big leg.
woman, I feel it's worse for us because of the way everything is shaped and the way that the bicycle seat is shaped. It's literally like it's meant to dig in between
Oh yeah.
the nooks and the
Yeah.
crannies, and it sucks. It sucks.
Hmm.
It's not
I believe
comfortable.
that for sure.
The rower, you guys can have that one, 100%. Like I can, rower's fine, but the
I don't-
bike, it's all up in our shit.
I didn't realize you were a doctor.
Are
with
you
all
guys
this
all?
doctor talk.
Are you guys all?
yeah.
Nooks and
This
crannies?
is
Nooks
random.
and crannies is a very
But-
technical term.
She
Who's
has
got
an
the
English.
highest
She has an
certification, yeah.
English muffin down there with all these nooks and crannies.
Wait, what are you guys going to now that Rogue's in Scotland? Are you guys going to go to WZA Miami or what?
Did
I'm going to
think we
Rogue.
were- I was like, did you think we were going to Scotland?
Yeah.
Rolo, are you really,
Hell yeah.
What?
dude?
Why not?
I
Once
thought
in a
no,
while-
I thought you were.
once in a
Oh,
while.
that's
That's
right.
awesome,
Rolo
dude.
is like Rolo's a dreamer, and he also is
That's
okay with
awesome.
sleeping on people's floor. So he literally will just go
Okay.
anywhere, and
No,
he knows that.
My wife is coming to Rogue. We're
Oh, well,
making
then you
it.
can't sleep on the
Oh,
floor.
okay, that's a cool trip.
Exactly. So it's got to
How-
be nice. You can't just
How long are
sleep
you
in
going to
the
go?
Wait, I thought you were going to Wheelwad. Isn't it the same
I
weekend?
am. No. Wheelwad's
Oh.
next weekend.
Oh, all right.
Rogue's in November.
$1 million real idea: speak Spanish but with a Scottish accent.
I can't do it.
Be awesome.
I can barely even speak Spanish.
Would be awesome.
So is it just you, you guys, or are you going with Paper Street?
They said they might be going, but just to hang out if they do go. But I don't
Okay.
know if that's gonna happen. But me, my wife, my brother-in-law, and my god sister
Oh, fun.
for sure.
Oh.
It's gonna be lit.
Okay, I've got like 7 minutes left. Let's talk about something funny or controversial or what's the worst thing you've ever done you haven't told anyone?
Once killed a man.
Only one?
I twitch. That's weird. Nobody really knows that. I all my muscles twitch all the time. It's happened for like a year. I had to get tested for freaking ALS. It's really annoying. And after I work out, like I took a picture of my foot. That sounded weird. Took a video of my foot today, but like you can see the muscles just going like, and you can feel it all. It sucks. It's called benign fasciculation syndrome. It's really annoying.
You know,
It
it's
started
crazy.
like a year ago. They don't know why.
Some
It
of the
just took
adaptive,
7 minutes for you to tell us that.
some,
Like
some of the-
7 seconds.
Some of the adaptive athletes after they compete, they'll go in the back and they're like literally on the ground shaking.
Really?
Yeah, it's nuts. Some of them with like neurodegenerative diseases.
Yep.
And what's
So
crazy
basically,
is
what he's saying, Grant, is your little baby problems aren't really like.
No, I agree.
no, I'm just it's crazy that I feel like it'd be awesome for cameras to be there. So because people see some of the people in the neuro and they're like, what's even wrong with them? Like they look normal. Like, why are they even here at the adaptive? And then you see them getting taken off by medical. And you're like, oh, that's why. That's what happens. Like that's some of the side effects that they have if they're doing things too hard. So we're gonna try to get some videos.
Yeah, I just
people can see.
And I mean this seriously. Like I have just a tiny little piece of like just like a much smaller percentage, but like during like my fingers all get numb and they feel like I have like some short form of neuropathy, and it's great when it doesn't happen during working out, but I'll go through phases where like on the rower, my hands, I don't know how to describe it. Like they're just very uncomfortable where I don't want to hold on to the rower anymore because they're like all tingly and stuff. So it's freaking weird. Anyway, but whatever. What do you guys have wrong with you? Tell me.
You don't. We need much longer than 7 minutes.
What we have wrong with us?
I don't know. Tell me something else.
Worst injury.
John and I were
injury,
both raised super religious, so that suppression is what birthed our awkwardness and dark humor.
Yeah, homeschooled. That's crazy.
Because, well, not homeschooled, religious. John was not homeschooled. I was.
Okay, got it.
Well, I went to school in Mississippi though, so that's worse than homeschool.
Pretty much the same.
That's way worse than homeschool.
Yeah. All right. Well, how old were you guys when you lost your virginities?
Oh my god.
Oh, you guys are gonna love this. Oh, we're not supposed to answer. Okay.
3 minutes. What? We're
50.
not. Oh, you solitaire. Okay. Whatever. You wanted it to be salacious. I tried.
I tried.
All right. What's your favorite meme video you ever did?
Oh, that's a good question.
John.
Who's going first?
John. What's your favorite one?
I did the Key and Peele one. I really liked where he's Obama and he's hugging the black people and shaking hands with the white people. I love that skit.
That's a classic one.
That one is probably my favorite one.
Rulu.
One of my favorite videos actually isn't from Meme for Time. It's from Don't Buy Real Estate. We got to destroy this entire wall in this like $2 million home. What? And it was just like really fun. It turned out really well. And it was just it was nice. It was cool to destroy this stuff.
Well, how did that happen? They were like remodeling or something, so they let you destroy a wall?
Yeah, so the Don't Buy Real Estate, Josh Messiah, he is a real estate agent. He bought this property to flip, and the backyard was like the person who'd lived there had lived there for 30 years. They were renting; they weren't even the owner. And then the owner had passed away, and the people who like owned the house then they were like, "We don't want to deal with anything. Can you guys just do it?" So we got to do a bunch of cool videos at that property, and one of them was this 6-foot huge wall. We got to push it down. Yeah, it was nice. It was funny. I enjoyed it.
I would say mine was either I haven't done as much of them, but I like doing. It's just really fun to do something live. I just started kind of doing them again or putting some thought into them. So, as kind of corny as it is, I really liked the one that I just did where I discover that wall balls are thrusters because I hate both of them. That was a fun one for me because it was honestly the first live one that, comparative to my account size, did really, really well compared to like how many followers I had. It got shared a lot and I was really excited about that. I feel like it unlocked something for me. Like, hey, if you do something relatable, it doesn't have to be really long or complex. Like people will share it. So that's probably my favorite right now. What about you, Alli? What's your favorite?
So I have so many, honestly. Anytime I'm talking about vagina, I'm really happy. That's really where I thrive. But I would have to say one of my favorites, actually, John sent me the clip. It's from this like British baking show, and somebody made a cake into a beaver. And one of the hosts was like, "Tell us about your beaver." And I managed to like work that in. And it like, he just sent it to me and he's like, "I feel like you need to use this." I posted it within 30 minutes and it got like 3.7 million views.
Oh crap.
But it was just fun.
Wow.
Oh yeah. That's not even by far my biggest, my most viral video is like 27 million.
All right,
views.
everybody talk about size.
Yeah. Yeah,
John, I
27
feel-
million views.
John,
was the
have you done
one-
27?
I did 54. That was the one that actually got me canceled.
Oh, yeah.
Dang.
I will say this about my actual favorite is only because of the story. I went in on Jillian Michaels. She did some post about CrossFit, and I did like half a dozen memes just roasting the shit out of her. And bluntly, they
Oh, I
were way
heard about
meaner
those.
than I have ever been to anyone. Like I just roasted her. And in between there, somewhere I had done a couple of memes about Greg Glassman. Well, Greg calls me. He called me. I get a call at home on a Sunday, and it's Glassman. And literally the first words of my mouth to him were, "Dude, are you going to have me killed?" Like I didn't know why he was calling me. I'm like, are you going to have me murdered?" Right? And I swear to Christ, he goes, "No, John, your memes are a joy." Or something like that. Something like it was awesome, it was such an awkward statement. It made me laugh. You're like, your memes are a joy. And he has this like cadence in how he talks, and it's really kind of awesome. And it made me laugh so hard. And he was calling me because he was happy I had roasted Jillian Michaels defending CrossFit.
Yeah.
That was the day John bought an affiliate.
No, that was the day it occurred to me how small this community is.
Yeah.
Like that was the day I realized, oh shit, everyone sees what you do. Maybe you need to pull it back a little bit. It was insane. Totally insane.
I have a good question, but first, Rolo, what's your biggest video?
Biggest video I think is 5 million with Jesse Smith. Everybody, my two biggest videos are both with Jesse Smith. People just really like her.
Yeah,
but I forgot this video I made at Paper Street Cafe had like office vibes, and I love The Office. That's probably my favorite video on Meme for Time. It's like CrossFitter works at a coffee shop.
Was it one of the ones? Was it the one where you handstand walked in, or was it done at the same time?
The one right after that.
Okay.
Where somebody orders coffee, and they're like, I'm like, this has like 69 grams of sugar. Don't you want protein for breakfast? And then I'm in the back room, and Gabe's like, dude, you can't say this to the customers. I'm like, what do you want me to do?
That's awesome.
That was my
Okay. Here's my. Well, I'll actually say I've not hit 1 million. I've had some over 100,000, so I'm always excited about that. But the question is, what is the moment, your favorite, if you can remember, like a time that, and I know you guys all have, and I don't believe you if you say you don't, but a time that like an athlete has followed you or liked you or commented or something like, and I want to hear something other than Ariel, but go, Alli, you go first.
Bitch.
But no, you can still do that. I'm just saying I want to hear another one too.
All right. Well, it's going to sound like I'm sucking up, but like the first big person to ever follow me was John. He was the first big name person to follow me, and I lost my shit.
You need to aim higher.
No, but like I had been following you forever. Like, and you guys have to, a lot of people don't know this. Like, I've been doing CrossFit for years. As far as like athletes and HQ and all of the, like, I've only within the last year actively been trying to learn like who people are, like what they've been doing, how long they've been doing it. Like I had to study for the games before I went. Like I don't know things. It's really hard to like jump in and be able, there's no encyclopedia. You know what I mean? You just sort of have to jump in. So like when John, like you were the only person that I really like knew in the entire space. And when he followed me, I was like, oh my God.
As Make Wads Great Again, right?
Yeah. As Make Wads Great Again.
I was on
but then when Hiller followed me, very different reaction.
That's weird.
I was like, fuck, what is he going to do?
What did I do wrong?
Yeah. I was shit. This man
so mad.
Not know who I am.
I was mad because Hiller followed my personal account, my Grant Hooper account that no one follows. And Hiller had like posted the Ariel box leaks or whatever. He posted a few things by me, like 3 or 4 things, and he still didn't follow my account. And I was really mad until he finally did. And I actually liked it when I had like a list in my head of like, okay, when's this person going to follow me? I was happy about Meme for Time. I sent him a custom little reel, a Billy Madison one where I'm crossing his name off the hit list. It just says Meme for Time.
I don't even remember when I followed you, Rolo. When did we even follow each other? I don't even remember.
We can literally look. You guys know you can find this.
Oh yeah,
also,
but I mean like
yeah,
you can see how long someone's been following you.
I reused that, Rolo. I have to say that in case he sees this, but I sent Hiller the same one when he followed me. The Billy
Nice.
Madison one. Yeah.
I used to make
Sorry,
YouTube
everybody.
I used to make YouTube videos all the time. And I made one about Hiller when he first came on the scene, and then he made a rebuttal.
Dude, I saw that
to my video,
yesterday.
but he named it "You Have a Small PP," and
Wait.
someone sent it to me, and I was like, "Oh no, what did I do?"
Okay, I'm thinking of a different video then.
Yeah, that happened to you. My boobs were on Savon's podcast, so
Wait,
I win.
Mine too.
I'm not
What?
saying that. I made a good video.
You definitely win. Wait, what do you, Rolo? Is this like an actual Hiller video, or is it like a funny reel we're talking about?
Yeah, back in the day when Hiller started doing his stuff, I mean,
Yeah.
I thought calling out people who weren't doing reps is a good thing. Like,
Yeah.
so I made a video talking about it.
I
'Cause
remember
used to
that.
make relevant. I used to talk
Mhm.
about Matt Frazier and Rich Froning beef and all this stuff, and I just recognized that's not the type of content I wanted to make.
Yeah.
So I took it all off my profile, but I made that video about Hiller. I think I still have it up, and then he reposted it and just did like a me in the box and did it. Let's see, Alli, how long we've been following.
The one I saw that I loved was like you pushing Hiller and like no repping him on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
That
Oh,
is
that was
classic, dude. That
Yeah.
was good.
So I actually followed Alli before she followed me.
Oh,
Mm.
nice.
I followed Alli February 2023. She followed me April of 2023.
That's not even that long.
I had to take a couple months to think about it. No, but for real, I like when it comes to like men following me, like
Mhm.
you got to earn it, and I mean that in the most respectful way, like because like you know
You
there's so
following
many
men.
there's so many creepy there's so many creepy
Yeah.
dudes out there.
Yeah.
Like Rolo did this thing where it was like every time somebody shared his video, he was sending them a personal thank you, and I was like, you
Yeah.
know what, I'm gonna try that. So it's like everybody, you know, that quickly went wrong, and I had to stop doing that because and I'm not saying men are worse than women, but just like as a female. So like if a guy follows me, and you know, especially when I can't keep up with, you know, like all that stuff. But I think my favorite video of Rolo's was the wall ball one that smells like when people sit on the wall ball. It's like, why does it smell? And it shows this guy sitting on it, getting his balls sack sweat all over it. Like, that's my favorite one.
That's funny.
My favorite one's a sleeper. It's the quarterfinals one where you just say you're effed. I just remember laughing out loud. I hadn't even I didn't really know. I'd never talked to you, but I thought that was funny. John, what about you? You have to remember something that happened with a CrossFit celebrity or athlete or whatnot. That's awesome.
Most of the ones that really geeked me out are not CrossFit celebrities. Like, Danica Patrick was a cool one.
Oh,
I know her sister well, and I'm still
Okay.
friends with her sister. I ran into her though. What was cool about that? She'd been following for a couple of years, and we'd occasionally exchange DMs. She's very funny and really easy to talk to. And when I was at the games 2 years ago, I was at some bar and I'd been drinking, and I run into Paige Simmons' mom, who I'm good friends with. Now, I don't know if you guys know Paige, but her mom is off the reservation, man. She's crazy.
yeah.
And in the best way possible.
Sorry for watching, Paige.
And she had also been drinking. And she's like, John, come here. She's like, you know who's over there? And I'm like, no, who? And she's like, Danica Patrick. And like, just immediately I'm like, oh, I kind of know her, just like that. But I don't really know her, right? We've just talked. And she's like, come with me, and grabs me by the arm. And I'm like, no. And we turn the corner, and there's Danica and her sister. And she goes, Danica. And she turns and looks at me and immediately recognizes me and goes,
That's
oh my God.
awesome.
And she calls me by name, which people rarely call me by name, you know.
Yeah.
And she's like, John.
Bingo.
And she asked me for a photo, and I thought I was going to shit my pants. I'm like, are you kidding me?
That's
And so-
awesome.
And so I have this great photo of me, me and the two of them, and they're both like 4 feet tall. So I look like a giant, which is great. And, they look awesome. And so it's one of my favorite photos. So it's probably my favorite.
Super cool.
Then there are a few others, like Tony Horton followed me, and I love P90X. So that was kind of a geeky moment. And a few guitar players that I really respect, that you guys have never heard of. So
yeah,
it's kind of fun.
all right. Rolo.
What was the question again? Sorry.
Like celebrity, CrossFitter, or whatever, a follow that you got, or a message, whatever, a like, comment.
Probably like
Be out in a second.
Yeah, Matt Frazier DM'd, like replied to one of my DMs, and I thought that was pretty
Oh,
crazy.
that's sick, dude.
And then when we were at the Rogue Invitational, after me and Alli were making fools of ourselves on the field, Matt O'Keefe was like, "Hey, whenever you want, just come by our freaking box." And
My
he was
gosh.
like, "Oh, that was hilarious what you and you were doing down there. Like your videos are really funny." I was like, "Wow, I didn't even know you had seen my videos." So that's pretty nuts. I mean, everybody is kind of like, I'm dumbfounded when they're like, "Oh yeah, you make funny videos." I'm like, wow, you've seen them?
No, the worst is like when someone comes up to you and they're like, "Oh my God, you're Alli. You're Alli loves lifting." And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Oh, I'm Samantha." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm Alli." Yeah, obviously, because that's
Mine was
what said.
it's got to be Colt Mertens recently, and I think it's because one of you guys, I think probably Rolo, reposted the thing. But I'd met him at the games, and I think the cooler part was I was at the hotel lobby, like at the desk. I was picking up my Dave Castro shirt that I'd ordered. Sorry, John. And then but it was all worth it because of this, because I saw Colton Mertens and I looked at him and I could tell that he recognized me. And I was like, oh my gosh, he knows me. And so I walked up to him. I'm like, hey man, I'm like, it's good to meet you. And I just asked him like, do you know me? He's like, yeah. Well, he said like 3 words. He's like, yeah. I'm like, do you,
Yeah, he's a man of very few words.
I'm like, do you like my videos? Do you think they're funny? He said, yeah. I'm like, oh man, that's great. I'm like,
it's a perfect cold impression.
I'm like, do you want to can I get a picture with you? Yeah. And that was like it. But I could tell he was serious. I'm like, he's seen at least one of my videos and he thought it was funny. This is awesome. And then he followed me. So that was pretty cool. I mean, Colton, oh man, I'm so mad he wasn't in the games. It's so easy to get behind him, dude. And he's so good at like a lot of workouts. Like he smashes Taylor and kill Taylor every time he goes on. It's hilarious. He just did it today. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
I had Bill Leahy call in. I was texting with Bill and told him to call in, and I screwed him because I knew he could beat him because his Achilles, he hurt his Achilles, and all he's been doing is a bunch of like chest and dips and stuff. And so his bench press is up really high right now. And he called in and they had him come on right after Colton, who had there's just no way to go faster than that. Did you see him?
Yeah, I did. I watched
It's just
it.
insane.
Just nuts.
Yeah.
And he's just a good dude.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. Unless what do you guys have? Anything funny before we go?
We can't just turn it on, man. It's got to be organic.
I feel like I get that. I get that pretty often. I don't assume anybody knows who Meme for Time is. So I'll walk sometimes by the booths and buy stuff, and people are like, "It's weird." I'm like, "What's weird?" And they're like, "I just expected you to be funny all the time." I'm like, "I'm just buying a T-shirt, man." You know, like, hey, dance.
That's a good point.
That's it. That's
yeah, freaking jester.
When I met
that part that is a real thing, and it's very weird. I always find it weird when people know me, like particularly if it's someone that you follow or you like. I went to semifinals where Rollo and I made that video, and I'm just like standing there, and Boz walks up with somebody else, and he just turns to me and goes, "Hey, John," just like that, casual. I don't know Boz at all, right? But he just called me by name, and it just weirded me out. I'm like, have I done a meme about you? Have I made fun of you? I can't remember. Like I'm about to be put on the spot, you know. Frazier did that to me one time. Like it's just, I still find it weird, you know. It's totally bizarre.
awesome.
It is a little awesome.
It's
back
awesome.
to my old. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I was gonna say that actually reminds me. I take it back. My favorite videos that I've ever made was when I made John and Rolo dance.
Oh, those are good.
Oh, those
I
are
mean,
good.
to be fair, it was basically just Rolo dancing because that's exactly.
Yeah,
how
I could have done a
Rolo
better
danced.
job than AI.
Yeah,
for sure.
but John like turned it into like the meme lord dance off. That has to be. And I actually did one.
Oh,
with
that was good.
Killer's picture where
Yeah.
he took a picture with Dave. And then I was a chicken shit and I ended up taking it down like the next
You
day.
had a Hiller Dave one? Hiller
Yeah.
and Dave? Oh,
It was the picture that Hiller took of him and Dave. I don't remember where.
Yeah, no, I remember. It was semifinal.
I did one with me and Dave
Yeah.
dancing. And I felt bad because I feel like all Dave memes are forbidden right now. Like I just can't do them.
Yeah.
And they were funny. That was a funny one.
I think it's funny.
Dave claims it to not have seen me acting as Dave on the announcements.
That's not true. He
But
claims to have not seen everything.
I know he has.
It like
He's
literally like
he
you'll
has.
see like in your stories, it's like there, and you like see Dave Castro saw it.
I saw him at the semifinals.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, that video is pretty good. People think you kind of look like me. He's like, are you Mexican? I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah.
Cool story.
I was like, I knew you freaking saw it, dude. I knew you saw it.
He doesn't watch podcasts. He's never seen a Hiller video. Doesn't watch podcasts. Doesn't watch Savan.
Yeah.
He's
Doesn't
probably
know,
like
doesn't know
one of
who I
the.
am.
He doesn't know. He's probably one of the anonymous people in the chats that just like one of the well-known people.
Yeah, he's Trish.
Yeah, he's Trish. That's right.
that actually could be true.
That would be funny. Anyway, what do you guys think? You good? I'm good.
I think we basically spent an hour and a half talking about random shit.
I liked it. That's
I
what I
think
wanted to do. It was a great Friday night.
I did actually look up Kenneth. Kenneth, I looked you up on Instagram because
Oh.
you have been the most vocal, I think,
That's true.
in the chat. And just a quick question. Your bio says here to raise men and chew bubble gum. Is that like a play on the phrase I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum and I'm all out of gum? Or is that like something else?
What's that from?
It's They Live is like an old ass
great movie. Great
movie. But anyways,
Roddy Piper.
That's my only question. Yes. Okay, Kenneth. Just checking. Now we can.
That's
now we
awesome.
can.
This is the only thing I had planned for Friday night. So
Me too. This is like for me. This is like
I could just keep.
This is a poppin' Friday night. Yeah, no, I could too. But
This is the most I've talked to
My
a
wife's
woman
yelling
on
at
Friday
me.
night in years. It's great.
dude, why don't you get on the apps, man?
I was
Doesn't it
like,
have one
John, why
for
don't
old
you?
people?
John, you have a podcast. You haven't invited me or
Oh.
all of us. Like, I think maybe because are we not serious enough for your new podcast?
He is pretty
You
serious.
told the story of me inviting you on my
No, but that was your
Oh,
other one.
that's
That
true.
wasn't your new one.
Oh, he does have a new one.
My
And
new
his
one's
new
not
one-
really the new one's not really a podcast. It's a YouTube channel. Totally different.
You've had
Well,
lives.
I'm just saying,
You've
like,
had lives.
it's hurtful, and I may forgive you in a few days.
All right.
I was gonna say something, then I forgot what it was.
ADHD.
What do you guys have planned this weekend?
I'm gonna go to the gym.
Jim.
We're a really fun bunch, huh?
Jim tomorrow. Clean the house.
I wanted to go to Wheel Wad, but because this was my first games I'd ever been to, and I didn't. It's a long story, but I wanted to go, and I started pricing it out, and I couldn't get anyone to go with me, and it was like $5,000 between like the room and the flight and all the things, and it was just like.
You got to do like the credit card every couple years. I get one of the credit cards with the points and all that.
I mean, I have that, but
Yeah.
I just like, you spend years building up points.
No, but like the
just
bonus intro, you got to get a new bonus intro card. That's what I'm going to try to do for WZA. My wife said I could go, but it's got to be a family trip, and one ticket and like a room is a lot different than four. Wait, how many people are in my family? 3 tickets and an Airbnb.
I tried to convince Justin with CBG to take me to California with his crew as his
didn't
like
work?
social
That'd be sweet.
media takeover.
Yeah.
I presented a pretty good deal. I've done
Yeah.
like brand social media takeovers before, but
Yep.
he's got bigger fish to fry right now, I guess.
All right.
Yeah, Wheel Wad all in is like $2,000 so far just to get there and be there.
Yeah.
It's more expensive.
Is
The
that
tickets
Thursday
are
or
more-
Friday?
I'm gonna be there Friday through Sunday
Okay.
through Monday. But every other competition, San Antonio is expensive to fly into
Yeah.
from San Diego for some
Because
reason.
it is. And San Diego is actually expensive also comparatively to some of the bigger airports.
True. Yeah, usually LAX is cheaper, but I'm not driving all the way up there. No one wants to deal with LA traffic.
I've done the what's the one in Tijuana, but only when I'm going somewhere else in Mexico. Have you done the
Donkey
board
show?
walk
You've been to
across?
the-
No, I have not been to the
No?
donkey show.
The Tijuana Donkey Show? Yeah, that's what you're
Is that
talking
even,
about.
is that a real thing? Everybody always talks about. I don't even want to know. You know what? Don't want to know. You've
know.
walked. I don't know.
You know.
Rolo. Gee,
We saw
Jesus
your
walked-
tabs when you pulled up the computer. We know.
Jesus is here.
No, Rolo's been on Glinton's, haven't you?
Me? No, I'm not.
Oh, I could have swore.
I've been on twice. The lesbians love me. It's
Oh
true.
man,
Yeah.
they love me.
They do. They
last night
love
was my
me.
second time.
Rolo, lesbians don't love you?
Matter of fact,
I actually officiated a lesbian wedding, so
Oh,
To be fair, their
There you go.
podcast is not CrossFit specific.
That's
It's
true.
more about like
Yep.
so like John and I think they
Conversation.
had John on like right after all that stuff went down, and me, we talk about like female stuff, ADHD, like stuff like that. So
I like talking about analytics, but no one really likes to talk about it. So
like, what do you mean specifically?
like all like how to post, when to post, all the stuff that you're looking at, trends, etc.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm the
no.
nerdiest guy on the planet. I'll talk that all day long. I'm the nerdiest guy on the planet. Let's go. Let's do it right
Oh
now.
God.
Let's hear it. Give me all your tips and tricks.
Tips.
All my tips and tricks.
Just the tip.
Just see how it feels. We'll see how it feels. Great.
Okay.
all right. Anyway, my wife's going to kill me, but you guys can keep going. I don't care.
No,
Just
we're
leaves-
good.
Leaves
We're
his
good.
computer on. It's just
Yeah.
me and John. Like, okay, so we're gonna have to divide the amount of days that you're posting. Okay.
Yeah.
See, I don't believe there's a trick, like a timing trick. I just don't believe that. I think it's
You mean
all
time
about,
of day?
yeah. I mean, there's a little bit. I mean, it depends on where your core audience is, and I'm always targeting the U.S., so I'm always thinking about what time are people getting up on the West Coast.
Yeah.
You know, so you're trying to get the full day in the U.S. That
Yep.
makes sense. So my posting starts at 7 a.m. and usually ends around 7 p.m. And
But
just
you
let it-
space them out, right? Like a little
Mhm.
bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
usually a couple hours apart.
Yeah.
It's all about relatability, though. So
Yeah.
it isn't. There's no trick about when to post. It's still about volume and relatability. So
If it's good, like if you post it at 8 p.m. at night, it will still get traction the next day. It'll be more of a long-term play. It seems like.
You can't post too many times. And here's the thing, these days, especially with reels, they don't take off immediately. So like
That
I
has
post-
been the case. You're right.
like the one I mentioned earlier that's blowing up my feed, it blew up 2 weeks after I posted it.
Mm.
It didn't do shit for 2 weeks.
I
And then
feel
all
like-
of a sudden,
Has it always been
I'm
that?
like, yeah, always for me.
Really? Okay. I didn't know that.
Then all of a sudden it'll get picked up in the Instagram algorithm. Someone will start commenting back and forth, and then they start sharing it, and then it's off to the races. So my point is like, I think I told you this once. I would personally rather have 10 memes that get 100,000 each than one that gets 1 million.
Mm.
Because odds are one of those reels will take off again at some point or
Yep.
later down the road. So there's just a volume play that comes with it. And Alli said this earlier, that the things that you find funny usually fail, and the things you think are throwaway do well. So there's no reason to throw anything away. Just post
No.
everything that you
Yeah.
can and see what
Same.
happens.
Yeah.
And if it does well, use it again. Use it as
But
many
also
times as you want.
like
Do the redo.
people that try, like, going viral actually sucks. Like, it's not an enjoyable experience
because
because
it like blows up your feed.
it's not that. It's just like, usually if you're going viral, you're hitting like demographics and like people that are not going to find value with anything else that you're posting. So say for instance, I make
That's a
something
good
that
point.
like hits like gym demographic as a whole. So then it's like, yeah, cool, great. But then as I post a couple CrossFit memes, they're not going to find them funny, and then they unfollow me. And so
it's all about your
plus,
dream
like,
audience.
Yeah. Plus viral means like trolls is automatically going to have people, and it's all well and good. It's like, yeah, bragging rights, but there's no real value that comes from going viral.
That was the problem with Make What's Great Again. I'd had so many that had gone viral that I'm going to estimate of those, it was almost 600,000 followers when it went away. And of that group, I bet 500,000 of them didn't give a rat's ass about CrossFit.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't get them to do other things. And so like when I changed brand names, my intent from the very beginning has been, all right, I'm going to create a YouTube channel to go with it. It'll be a companion to it. I'm going to do fewer reels. So I'm only drawing in my target audience, and I'm going to create a community of fanatics. Like that's what you want. I would
like it better.
I would rather have 50,000 people that love me than 500,000 that don't know me at all.
Yeah, it was totally different, dude. I like your new page way more.
Absolutely.
Not that
yeah.
I didn't like you. I like it was very thought out. It seemed like it was just a good strategic direction.
I
It
just
still
hate
had to
them. I hate them
suck
both.
so bad.
I hate them both. They're terrible. They're the worst.
Hey, are there any old meme accounts that were like big that just don't exist anymore?
Yeah,
Like well-known ones?
constantly varied something, which was what was his name? Hudson. What was it? Do you remember him, Rollo? It was, I forget Hudson's last name. He was funny too. He was a nice dude. Fluffy Duck, he still doesn't exist. Who else? Let's see.
That John Woodland one was great.
If Josh hears that, I'm going to totally take credit for that.
There's about zero chance he watches this podcast.
Yeah,
zero.
There were a couple. Hudson was probably the big one. He had like 50,000, and he literally just shut it down himself. I mean, he was just done. He was like, "I'm out of here. See ya." And he had a good YouTube channel too, like a pretty decent following.
Who was the guy? Somebody talked about a guy that was like the original Hiller. He had a like Armenian type name. I feel like you guys were. Who was
Armin?
that guy?
Yeah,
I don't know anything about him. What was his deal?
Armin's a good dude. I still text him from time to time. He's a good dude. He was similar but different. Like he would.
Okay.
Bluntly, I'm trying to fill the space he was in, which is when you do conversations or you talk about things that go on within the space, you have like, you're not throwing bombs. You're just like stating the facts and let people work it out for themselves, which is what Armin tried to do.
Oh, hi, buddy. Sorry.
No, you're good. Armin would take on tough topics, and he did some stuff to get himself in hot water with CrossFit.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a different environment then. But he was good. He is good. And he's a smart dude. They had a baby, and he was just kind of done with it and just walked away. And his YouTube channel still has 20-something thousand subscribers. He just doesn't post to it.
Huh.
And then Kick-Ass Daneda was like the first ever CrossFit meme page.
What was it?
Kick-Ass Daneda.
Huh.
He's a gym owner. His name's Paul Castaneda. He's a regionals athlete.
Yeah.
We also had Drywall and Ben Smith's dad. Those were the two big.
Wait, Ben Smith's dad.
Oh, he got sued. Matter of fact, I think if I get this story right, so you had Drywall, who was the best, and he still exists, and he still comments on stuff from time to time. Hysterically funny, really rude.
Yeah.
And then you had this other guy, Ben Smith's dad, which was his name, and the same kind of humor. And if I remember right, someone at CrossFit outed him and got him in trouble with his boss. And because he was using, an actual athlete's dad's name. I know I'm not getting that story completely right, but it's somebody outed him and got him in trouble. And so they've kind of all quit doing their thing. They all got disenchanted with CrossFit pretty quick, but they were great. They were everyone's early inspiration. Early mine.
Who was the other one you said besides? Yeah, go ahead.
Back in the day too, CrossFit wasn't so didn't want to play nice, so they would sue.
Oh yeah,
that's what I heard. Yeah,
you put hashtag CrossFit on any of your posts.
Zach had to change his channel name. I think it was Daily CrossFit Training Tip, and then he got a letter.
I think he changed it preemptively.
Dude, when I got that call from Glassman, I was convinced I was going to get a cease and desist.
Oh,
I think they decided, hey, this is actually good for what's going on. It just brings more eyes to it, and people are having a good time.
It definitely is.
Greg had a shift in mindset then. That was the year that he brought in all the athletes worldwide for the games. He would let anyone get a press pass, literally anyone. Yeah. And that was his philosophy. I mean, he was literally like, hey, you want to come cover the games? We'll let anybody do it. I was walking around that thing. I thought I was hot shit. I had like 100,000 followers or something. I thought I was conquering the world. I had this press pass, and I'm walking around talking to some guy who had one. I'm like, what do you do? And he's like, I've got a YouTube channel. And I'm like, that's great. How many subscribers do you have? And he goes, 7. I am not shitting you. He had 7 subscribers. I'm like, oh man, they're just giving these things out like candy. And they did, but that was Greg's philosophy. And kudos to him, for that. Like, he had no fear of having people come in and cover it and wasn't worried about what we would do. So I do still think I'm hot shit.
Yes.
Hey, you gotta believe it for other people to believe it.
I wish I did, man. I have so many insecurities. I have imposter syndrome almost every single day. Swear to God.
Dude, wait, where was it? So Zach did get an email from CrossFit legal and had to change it. That's crazy.
I met one of the lawyers at CrossFit Legal at the games one year, and I forget what I said
I'm
to him.
sure
He's
they
like,
were.
and he goes, "Yeah, I know who you are." Like he said it like the way he said it was like, "Yeah, we've discussed you." You know, it was funny.
That's awesome. Allie, what's up?
Oh, I just checked out. I've been scrolling.
Oh, that's cool.
We've been
She-
looking at
We're just
memes.
hanging out, dude. That's what I said we were
She's
gonna do.
yeah,
Any
she's
good
doom,
ones?
doom scrolling and
Ooh.
Yeah,
disassociating.
Did you see any good ones?
my brain's done.
Yeah.
I saw one about boobies, but I forgot what
Yeah.
it said. It's pretty funny
Oh.
though.
Tag me in it.
Oh, you're in the East Coast
Absolutely.
too. It's like late for you.
It
Rolo's
is
like just getting ready to go.
9:47. What
I'm
time
ready.
is it at your time?
I'm ready.
Rolo?
6:48.
Ugh,
I'm 8.
I can go ahead and tell you the future. In 3 years, you're going to be tired, old, and bitter.
Well, what's
That's
funny is
that's
I
actually true.
I'm typically in bed at 7:45.
What?
Yeah,
What time
you
do you
just
wake
look
up?
4.
That's disgusting. Why?
7:45.
When my wife works days, I wake up early, and then when she switches to nights, then I'll go to bed around midnight and then wake up at 8. But
Okay,
I like to be on her schedule.
that's fair.
Well, you look happy.
I'm happy. I'm happy to be here. I'm excited.
Me too.
Zach said CrossFit kindly gave him no choice.
Yeah, I saw that.
Zach, if it makes you feel better, Ben at Wad Prep got a cease and desist not that long ago, so they're still sending them out.
For
to people.
what?
What did he get
I
it
don't-
for?
I don't know. Same shit. He did
Nice.
some reel or post where he used the word CrossFit. You know. you just-
Well, I'm not going to say the brand because I'm
Yeah.
not going to bust them, but I have a T-shirt from Wink Wink, a well-known company that received a cease and desist from Noble, and it's one of my prized possessions.
That's awesome.
not gonna say which company, but it has a number in the name.
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Rhymes with Schmindicate.
There was two.
Yes.
There was one of those old. Somebody's selling like that old T-shirt on YouTube, or not on YouTube, on freaking
eBay?
eBay. Yeah, it's like the old original shirt, and it's like $100 or something. I put in an
No, the
offer for like
worst-
$20, and it came back like 95. I'm like, dude, come on.
The worst is like I did a collab post like immediately after getting back from Wadapalooza in Miami, and it did great. It like I think it got to like 500,000 views and whatever. But there was this T-shirt company, this like small potatoes T-shirt company that was like, "Hey, we'd love to repost your video because we want to make this design." And I sent the screenshot to the owner of the company. And I was like, "Hey, check this out." And he was just like, because people still, they're still using that. They don't know what's, but I thought it was like, "No, you can't use my video of a collab with the company that made the shirt to promote your own shirt of the same design." But thanks anyway.
I just been jumping on. I've getting like
I don't think you
tags.
ever had
I've been
one.
tagging a few videos. People will use my video, don't tag me, and they're promoting their products. Like
Wait,
multiple.
That's the other thing. Like I
That's
feel
weird.
like it's like black, white, and gray is like what's considered copyright, like what's considered stealing, and what's considered not.
So, like, how do
stealing.
you prove like the Noble like owns that?
No, I
font
mean
or
like as
something?
far as content,
Oh,
like
okay.
making a video, like what's considered stealing and what's not.
Well,
Yeah,
we
I had that-
all use the same videos for memes, like over and over and over.
I had that
Right.
podcast with Ben forever called Scale and Bale. We ran that thing for like a year or so. And I did a drop in on a gym in Tampa, and they were selling Scale and Bale t-shirts. And
You're kidding.
and the dude literally was like, "No, I came up with this name." I'm like, "Dude, I have a fucking copywritten, all right? Like, you did not come up with this. I have the
This is
website,
awesome.
I have a YouTube channel." Like, I'm like, come on, are you kidding me?
Wait, didn't you say
Like
there
he's-
used
like
to be
he's
a
never Googled that name before.
yeah,
Just
right? Didn't you say there used to be a Kipping It Real? Was that you, John, who said there used
Yeah.
to be another? That's crazy.
Before I got into memes, I was
Yeah.
at a blog for a while, and I would write, once or twice a week, and it was
Yeah.
stupid. It was not funny, and I tried to be funny, but it was not funny. But you would meet people through it, and there was a guy who had a page called Kipping It Real, and his
Yeah.
was really funny. And he and I would email back and forth, and talk about what was going on.
Yeah,
And he was getting a shit ton of views too. Like people
Wow.
really liked his page.
yeah.
And then he just disappeared, like straight up disappeared. And
Wow.
at some point I emailed him or messaged him because I wanted the name because I
Yeah.
knew it was a good name.
Yeah.
And I never heard back from him. I don't know what happened to him.
I didn't come up with
Right.
a name. A non-CrossFitter at work. I just said, I'm trying to think. You're good at puns. I'm like, and it was the first thing that came out. And I was like, whatever. Yeah, I'll go with that. And it is funny though. It does kind of, I've noticed that it does stick. So I've come to like the name, but nobody really calls me Grant. They just call me Kipping It Real, which is really weird.
Well, it's either that or meme guy. That's what people like to call
Yeah.
us. Hey, meme guy.
Meme guy. Hey, meme guy, make me laugh.
I had a lady at the games come up to me and be like, "Hey, you're that camel toe girl." And I was like, "Yeah."
Is she really?
I'll take meme guy.
And she didn't
Yeah.
say it. She didn't say it quietly either.
Yeah.
There was an echo to her voice. So
And
you guys
Allison's like, you follow me? And she's like, no, I'm looking at your pants. You
Yeah, right.
camel toe
Like,
right
I knew
now.
I shouldn't have wore these.
Chris
Nikes.
says we don't call you at all, actually. And Philip, this is an inside joke. Who's Grant?
I
There's a group of
legit
them
didn't
always
know
say,
your
"Who's
name
Grant?"
until like 3 days ago.
So yeah,
Because I know people by their IG
No, I know.
handles. Like
get
I
it.
just
100%.
don't.
And see, it's easy though because your IG handle is your name.
Like there's pros and cons. Like my
Okay.
IG handle was pre-CrossFit. And again, I didn't start making
Yeah.
videos with
Makes
any
sense.
purpose or any intent. And so like it's cool because it's just me, but also like how Meme for Time has like all these cool, like I have 2 of his patches on my gym bag. And he has like shirts and
Yep.
stuff. And like I bought one of his shirts. I mean, what was it in Miami? It was like $50. And but you do what you want to. You support your friends, and then like
Yeah.
John, like I have his like belt, and all, but like you can't when it's Alli loves lifting, like it's
That's-
there's no way
yeah.
to do anything.
I
with
see that.
So,
Dude, there was this many meme for. I don't know if it's that they're so prominent, like you notice them right away, or if there really were that many, but it seemed like there were as many meme for times as CEO shirts and no rep shirts.
So I owe
Yeah.
a huge thank you to Hattie Canio,
Yeah,
Mhm.
because
she
I
wore
met
it.
her at. So we had been friends already on Instagram, and I met her at the semifinals. And my buddy was like, "Hey, can I have a large shirt instead of a medium?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll just give you the large. Give me the medium, so I can give it to somebody." And Hattie was coming out. I was like, "Oh, hey, we chatted the day before. So good to chat with you. Like, good luck today, whatever." And I was like, "Oh, also, would you like a shirt? I don't know if you'd be down. I have an idea. We could make a meme together." And she's like, "Yeah, for sure." Later that day, she's comes out of the athlete area, and I end up running into her, and she's wearing the Meme for Time shirt. And I was like, "Oh, that's sick! Like, you already put it on. Like, nobody has ever, no athletes have worn my shirt, unless I'm like begging them to, hey, can you put this on for a picture?" And she was just rocking it. And I said, "Hey, do you plan on wearing that during the event?" And she's like, "Yeah, I was planning on it." So then she goes out and wins her heat in the snatch event,
That
gets
was
interviewed,
incredible.
wearing the Meme for Time shirt, and a bunch of people went and bought a shirt after that. So
That
shout out
was
to
so
her.
cool too.
Yeah. So I owe her a big thank you for
It's a really good one because it stands out. Like you notice it from a mile away.
yeah.
I almost didn't like wear. No, this sounds terrible, but I almost didn't like wearing it for that reason because it stands out so much. I feel like anybody who knows you or like you can see your fans from anywhere. You can be like in the corner, like just there he is, because it's like pink and bright and it's great.
Yeah.
It's a great shirt.
I love it. Shout out to Vindicate designed it. And then Hattie Canio's games shirt. Actually, she's wearing this shirt in the shirt of her shirt.
Wait,
Inception.
what?
So the Hattie Canio shirt,
Inception.
she's
Hey,
in that snatching.
who is-
and
wait,
she's wearing the Meme for Time shirt.
Who is See My Big Ju- I thought it was See My Boobs. Is that a new one? Who is that?
See my big jugs.
So there's See My Boobs is like in a lot of different podcasts and stuff, but that has to be a different one, I
Sorry,
guess.
Rolo. Boobs entered the chat, and that trumps all. So
That's
17 likes.
That's good.
Oh yeah, no, that's great. Oh yeah, there's
even though
23
Grant
people.
spelled my last name wrong.
No, I didn't spell it wrong. I said it wrong.
No, you said it wrong, and then you spelled it wrong. There's
I
no
did.
S.
Shiver me timber.
It's Shiver.
Shiver me timber.
Shiver.
How did I spell it?
I don't know, but you owe me money or something because you
Yeah.
fucked up. You done fucked up.
Hey, we
so
got
many
You know
$2
what?
on the chat. We rich now. Let's go.
I get that $2.
That's 50
like
cents each.
retribution money right now.
Well, YouTube takes 30% of it, so it's going to be
Ay,
$1.40.
ay.
Yeah. Same girl. I don't know if I believe that. Why? How could it be the same girl?
Because she wants it to be.
Multiple accounts.
Yeah.
Kenneth said we got 17 likes, 23 viewers. This is the most successful.
He was
live
talking
I've
about
ever been on.
current viewers. It was higher.
Oh, still good.
It was higher.
I used to go live
no, I
every
think-
single day during lockdowns and stretch.
Did you really?
Yeah, I made $500
just
one
stretch?
time. I felt like a candy.
How?
It was wild.
From stretching, were you like wearing something like kind of skimpy or something?
No, it was literally normal clothes, and I guess everybody was just sad at home like me. And I was like, "Yo, we're gonna stretch," and they'd be like, "Here's $1 for stretching." I'm like, "Yeah," and then I was like, "We're gonna go to the pigeon stretch," and they're like, "Here's $10." I was like, "Whoa!"
Well, if you get that one guy,
Sounds a lot like OnlyFans, Rolo.
I was gonna say, you just delicately described selling your body.
Now I'm gonna do
Yeah,
a pigeon stretch with my thumb up my beehole.
with my peekaboo face.
Yeah, it was like $10 shirts off. You know,
Oh,
$20.
did my ball slip out? Oh my goodness! I'm so sorry.
Oops.
I just
$20
got to pump. I'm all sweaty. I'm gonna eat this Chipotle burrito while we stretch.
Oh, there we go.
Whoa!
Boom.
Big
You almost
jugs
hopped
every
off.
time.
Wait, we're gonna miss out.
So
on
wait.
this, guys.
It doesn't pop up on the screen. I have to do this, right? Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
Damn, I feel like we should. Be
I mean,
paying
those.
her.
I mean, respectfully, are sensational. I would.
But-
my
but that's
username
not-
would be
Worth
that.
$5.
Too.
That can't be her.
You don't know.
Is that her?
We
I don't know.
We don't know.
Well,
That's the
some of these
beauty of the
people, like
internet. You don't know.
Philip, and Chris, and some of these people would know if it's real or not, if the picture's real, because there's fake people and there's real people.
Okay. Well,
I'm just.
what is
tonight,
it? Bruce Wayne has been on a bunch of podcasts
Yeah.
that I've been on, and I don't know who that is.
Oh, he's a good dude.
Yeah, he's a
What
nice
is
guy.
his
I know him.
actual name?
I don't know.
Man.
Yeah.
Bruce? Very nice. Very nice.
That's
Stopped by
the real
Retreat
Seema.
Group.
Okay, so Seema that's the Seema that's dating the other guy from Seven Easties. Okay, I get it now. I think that's her.
You'll never know. I'm Batman.
You never know.
Bruce is the OG Seven Easties. Hey, look, the Seven Easties like you, John. It's all good. Everybody likes you.
A couple of them do.
Yeah, I see
The rest,
them
of
in your
them, the rest of them just think I'm woke, but that's fine.
Yeah, that is that is so funny. That is the thing I hear like most, the biggest criticism, and I've never heard you. I
He's so
personally just
woke.
never heard you say anything that sounds woke.
It's even funnier because they've
That's
never
so
seen my
funny.
voting record, but that's okay.
Yeah, I know. That's funny. Anyway, well, we made it just about. You said 2 hours, and I said, yeah, no way. But we're about there. So
There you go.
We got
157.
$5. We got $2. We're getting paid every hour.
Yeah,
so
that's
let's
but
keep
it's
going.
70% of that though only. So we're at like
Still good.
550.
So let's like for
Okay.
everyone who's going to sleep, we can lull them to sleep. We can do we can do some ASMR. So
You want me to grab my
You
guitar and
have
start playing some
you have
music?
a channel, don't you?
everybody's gonna just go lay down.
That's
That's
really good.
Yeah. No.
Do you know how many views you could get? You probably already do.
Look, I got
You're
enough.
anonymous.
I got
Okay.
enough. I have literally toyed with the idea of making
Oh,
an
Roman.
ASMR channel so many
That's my
times.
dude. I like that guy.
Can we do
He just
sing
coaching
along?
stuff.
John, get
Yeah.
mean. John,
Yeah.
they're telling you to get mean, so say something mean.
We don't really talk
Can't just
about
turn
that.
it on.
I know it's hard.
No, yeah, it's late on the East Coast. I feel like at 10, I'm about done.
Well, then you start getting into
I'm
that
ready to be
slap
mean.
stilly stuff. So
Oh yeah, like when you're
and start
delirious.
saying things like last night when I was on the Glinton podcast, like, and it wasn't even this late.
Oh,
Bruce.
What?
we're racking it in, dude.
Okay, hold on. We got to give Bruce a very.
Oh,
Bruce, thank you for your $4.99.
People need to be careful. If they start paying us, we're gonna go live more often and talk about
Yeah.
nothing for another 2 hours.
We're gonna have Rolo send you a picture of his feet. Okay, so just keep subscribing.
I don't know why this is grossing me out, but it's grossing me out.
So it's a
'cause she's
chemical.
so good at it.
It's a so when I'm watching ASMR, like if it's somebody that has a like liquidy sounding voice where it's like
I can't do eating. It's disgusting.
right, I can't listen, and so
Yeah.
that's why it probably grossed you out. But they
Maybe.
need to have a cleaner voice. My special area is
It's
tingling.
tingling.
My pants are tight.
The best
Anyone
ASMR.
else take their? Hey guys, we're on it. Let's get this money.
Oh, no, let's
Chris
go.
says,
Barbell ASMR is the
Moist.
favorite.
Moist.
ASMR is weird. I'm really picky about, so I watch ASMR every night. It helps
Yeah.
me with my anxiety.
Yep.
But it's a very specific. I can't do like the bullshit. Like I can't.
Yeah.
How about the lady who puts her face on bread? Have you guys seen that? She literally
No.
puts a loaf of bread and she's like, and she like
Don't think that's
Yeah.
ASMR, my friend.
No, it is. And you know the funniest thing is that's probably her job. She probably
Oh
has
my
like a million.
she makes
subscribers.
more money than all of us probably combined putting her face on
Crazy.
bread.
That's the best. Like that's the best way to describe our world right now. That like the richest people just put their face on bread.
Oh.
I know, it's nuts. It's crazy. You can literally make money doing anything nowadays.
Anything.
I had somebody offer me money for a bag of my poop.
I would do.
And
that.
I
I told you not to tell anyone I did that.
Look, John.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm offended. How much?
How much though?
Because like they don't have to know it's not mine.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes.
You tell your wife you're making her more.
Thanks, Chris.
Podcast.
I told you it was my real job.
All right, now, John, it's your turn to do the ASMR. You have to thank Chris for his donation. You have to-
Thank you, Chris, for doing this. Very nice of you. We really love it. Thank you for your
Wow,
$2.
Oh my God, that's literally my
Good.
favorite moment of all
Good.
time. And
Oh,
see,
it's
you
good.
didn't have a liquidy ASMR voice, so it
there a
works.
I
way to
have,
meme
I have a
that?
good voice for this.
You
I have a good voice for
do.
this.
There you go.
Dang.
Another thing you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Grant and I need to go next. So.
I'll do my next
I'm not
episode. Will be
doing
that way.
that.
Welcome
Mhm.
to Constantly Varied
Oh well, I guess it's
Conversations.
okay, right?
the entire time.
Yeah.
I might actually like listen to podcasts more if you
You think?
talk
Did the
like that,
ASMR? Yeah. You have to
Zach,
do a whole
you should start a
podcast. That way.
podcast.
Yeah,
Zach,
you should. Zach,
yeah.
you know what's funny? I remember watching Zach. I remember watching Zach. He's got some cool videos. He does like stuff during the open and stuff.
Do I follow?
I
Bean does not
I can't
like your
wait for the open. Hey,
ASMR voice.
Do people
Bean-
meme? I'm assuming
Bean-
people meme
Bean's
the
hungry
open,
and he's
right?
mad at me.
Lots of open stuff, memes, all that. That's
the
gonna be
open
fun.
is awesome.
Yeah, of course.
I wasn't around, so this will be my first open. I'm looking forward to memeing the open.
He usually pops off during the open.
Does it?
Oh, I know
Yeah.
Zach.
Yeah,
Zach.
he's awesome.
Again, I know people by their IG handle. So yeah.
Yeah, daily training tip.
Yeah.
He's cool.
I think that'd be a good, awesome podcast. Talk about CrossFit.
100%, dude. He knows a lot too, dude. His legs are. I don't know if you. All right. Anyway, his legs.
Thick.
He's thick.
No,
dude.
no, say
He's
more.
jacked.
What about his legs?
Wrong too.
Look him up, dude. Have you seen, like there was a video the other day where his
Look him
legs
up.
were out.
Check out his body. Okay, don't even listen to what he's saying.
We don't do that here.
His
Objectify him,
quads are
Grant.
Huge.
Absolutely.
I was just jealous. I was
I'm
like,
gonna
dang,
get
dude, your
you
quads
canceled. Chris, you don't
huge.
even follow me. I'm offended. Mhm.
are. Oh, look at that,
You're
Chris.
looking up all the people in the chat.
Well, I only looked up Kenneth because he was like,
Active.
you know, the most
Yeah.
active, and he wasn't following me either. But you know, as a dude, I get it. Zach, are you sunning your cheeks? Oh my god!
You guys
Zach
watch,
follows me.
Patriarchy.
Thank you, Zach. Zach's
you guys watch any comedy podcasts? Or
I
just
don't really
CrossFit?
watch podcasts.
Yes, Theo Vaughn is
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh,
yeah.
I take that back.
Yeah, that's true. I like Devon.
I told my wife I want to get funny enough to be able to make comedy like that without people getting so upset.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
You
see,
care-
if you watch
care
this
too
Theo Vaughn,
much.
he cannot be woke. It's official.
It's
And I don't even care if people are woke. I'm just saying, John, it's nuts.
First of all, every comedian I watch is the farthest from being woke possible. All my favorite comedians are the darkest, worst, you know, at least according to the left. Dave Chappelle being my all-time favorite.
Wait,
Oh, yeah, Dave's
I'm
great.
sorry. Somebody's talking about my rack in the comments.
Oh,
Jesus.
Are they?
Finally. It
Wait,
only
you guys
took,
know that
it
you
only
can
took
read
They're
it.
not
2
talking about
hours.
you. They're talking about Zach and his.
It
buns.
only took
Oh.
2 hours. No, it said Zach's bronze buns and then Allison's rack.
but he's a lot. Yeah,
He's saying you're
Wow.
lesser than Zach's buns.
yeah, great. Zach's bronze bun's greater than Allison's rack.
Dang. I mean, that's fair. All right, continue. Sorry.
He's got good legs. It's true. I haven't seen his buns.
No, that was a reference to a different Allison. I'm sorry, but the names are spelled the same, so we need to just
Yeah.
specify. Don't
That's
listen
true.
to PK. Kenneth, you don't even follow me. How am I supposed to listen to
Yeah,
what you're saying?
It doesn't even
There's
have
no
any
trust there,
credibility,
man.
Kenneth.
Hey, we got 18 people watching, but only 7 likes on this. You guys need to step it up.
What?
Get a like
7.
on
I
it.
thought we had like
20 some.
Yeah. Just,
How do you even see that? I can't even see my likes.
Oh,
Oh, hey.
I click over to the thing.
Hey. If you guys don't
Biggest
subscribe,
rack.
you
Oh,
should
that's
do that.
definitely
And
not me.
like and subscribe. I guess you're supposed to say that. That's what people say.
All right, me and Chris are friends.
Oh, are you?
Me and Chris are now besties.
Wait, you know what's funny? I think Bruce Wayne is on Instagram as Bruce Wayne.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Hold
They
on,
can
I gotta
confirm.
see.
Clock's here too, by the way.
I don't trust people that have private pages.
No.
Put it
I
out
always-
there.
You know what? How about does this happen to you guys? Someone says some dumb shit in your comments, and you go to comment.
Oh
back
yeah,
and
there
try to
he
be
is.
funny,
Yeah.
and it's like this person doesn't allow
Dude,
mention.
I literally, that's one of my
It kills me. I'm like,
it's
I
one of
would-
my meme ideas I have right now, dude. It's like so
Every
over
time.
complex. My meme idea about that.
That's just drives me bonkers. I'm like, I was gonna reply to you.
You know how to get them back? Look them up on LinkedIn and DM them.
GM their boss.
It always
Oh,
works.
All right,
Always
okay.
right.
Rolo, it's your turn.
Oh yeah.
Ruiner of things. You had one job.
That was the best.
I'll do it again. Thank you for the $2, Kenneth. We really
Mine's way.
appreciate it.
That was my. Mine's way.
Ooh, the tingles, the tingles. He's so good at that.
Bruce Wayne. Someone named Allison started following me, so he is on Instagram as Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, I found him and I started
Wow.
following. I made the first move, Bruce, but you like seriously, he's been every
Wait.
podcast I've been on. He
What,
has
is his name
commented.
Bruce Wayne?
I don't know.
Can't be his real name, right?
No, it's Al Alonso.
Oh, okay. I see. Yeah.
It's
There he is.
Hey Grant, my wife said she was listening to the pod on the way home and that it was entertaining.
Oh, that's cool.
Got her stamp of approval.
Thank you.
It's good.
Rolo's wife. What's her name again?
Got it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
She's the sweetest
Thank you.
person on the planet and the most
Rolo's
understanding
wife.
when it comes to Rolo and his fame.
Yeah, dude, that was crazy at the games. I was like, oh my gosh, dude.
On the
Like,
like literally, I go to the assault runner, and he's like on the freaking treadmill, whatever, with shirtless, just like running, like and like he has his shirt so perfectly placed on the thing so people can see. And he's just like talking to people, and she's standing there, and I'm just like, yeah, this is it, huh? She's like, yeah, she loves him. And I'm just like,
That's
she's
awesome.
too good for you, man. I'm gonna steal her away from you.
Yeah. Well, when we go to Scotland and these trips, she's like, yeah, it's not that bad. This gig.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's pretty cool. Oh, you're telling me we get to go do this? That's awesome. Sure, why not?
CF made a film about Allison NYC's rack, or at least Savon made the film because he's
What's
a
up
perv.
with him and Allison's like breasts?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like he has a thing with that because mine have been on his.
Who is Allison NYC? She is an
I'm
affiliate
about
owner
to
or
find
something?
out.
No, she's I think she just de-affiliated. John, you should know this. Didn't she de-affiliate after the games? Somebody will know it.
I don't know who she is. I have no idea.
Bye, Rolo.
But oh
Bye.
He just take
Bye.
off. He's just
Bye.
like, peace out.
no, he probably had something come up.
Hmm.
Up here he comes.
How do you know? Well, how did you know before I knew?
Because I know Rolo
Oh.
and I know that he would never just jump off a podcast.
Hmm.
My camera died. So now I'm with my FaceTime camera.
Oh, that's cool.
So no filter this time.
Yeah, you look hit, dog.
Yeah. Busted. What
There's
frumpy,
no more softener on the
dude.
camera.
Looking frumpy over here.
Grumpy. Her gym de-affiliated. Yeah, I don't know who she is. I just know of her, but apparently there was a documentary made about her breasts by Savon,
Hmm.
which
Well, that
mostly
makes it more
dozens of-
creepy that he
Yeah, it's
put
like-
mine on there because now there's a pattern.
Oh, of Allison's. That's
Yeah.
true.
Now we've established a pattern, which is no
Interesting.
longer flattering. It's now turned
Yeah.
into Dahmer effect.
Anyway, freaking weirdos.
I know she's in the 70s chat. I just don't know much about her because she doesn't talk that much. She's an OG in CrossFit. Okay. Anyway, something about her boobs. Allison, affiliate owner.
Philip doesn't.
Who are
Look,
your guys'
this is basically like
OG?
Dude City.
We are on Grant's.
Oh yeah, we're the girls.
It's just like
What the heck?
Wieners and wieners and
Where are the women?
what is that? Is that
Alli,
me?
No, it's not.
What is that noise?
I can hear.
Oh, that's my vibrator. John knows.
Oh, okay. All right.
John knows all about it. No, but it really is. It's this device.
It's his butt plug.
Yeah, it's a device.
vibrating
It's called
underwear.
a marital aid.
It might be. Oh,
Get your Insta. Oh, that's fair.
Yeah,
My thing
but
is called
Grant-
Homeschool Jungle
Yeah.
Freak.
Grant,
It-
it's supposed to be on your low back. You're not supposed to straddle.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, yeah, don't straddle
It's
it.
for underneath my leg. It twitches all the time, and most of them don't bother me.
His leg
but it-
feels so much better now.
Oh,
Yeah.
they didn't pay for that, John. Get over there in the corner.
Oh, is that your sister?
yeah, that's my sister.
Okay. Hey,
That was
baby. How's my
Yeah.
little princess?
Oh, you did
Alli,
that.
what's
How's my
is
little
your-
fairy queen?
Is your audience mostly women, Alli?
Yes, I think it's like 68,
Oh.
70% of my demographic is women.
Very interesting.
What about yours,
Well-
John?
Mine's about 50-50, but it's 100% women that I have in the basement. So
Oh, jeez.
Wait, I'm curious about
it's
yours.
about
Rolo.
50-50.
Yours
Oh.
would interest me. I'd be very curious to hear yours.
Let's see.
I'm actually gonna look it up now.
56% women, 44% men.
Wow.
Because you're
99%
Where do you see that?
oxygen, 1% hot gas.
Where do you
Oh,
see that? You
99%
go to-
hot gas. That's from SpongeBob.
Where do I see the demographics? I go to
Go to follow
Insight?
professional dashboard and then
Yeah.
followers and then scroll down and then it's
Okay.
there.
Us ladies love Allie's Who Hop page. I
Cool.
love you. She's so sweet.
professional.
Am I opening up a new gym? I'm not. Somebody.
But you're
contact-
wanting to coach, aren't you?
I
You're
definitely
wanting
want to
get
coach
back into
again.
it?
Yeah, I miss coaching. Big
Dude,
time.
you have coaching in your blood in general. Like
Yeah.
the stuff you do with social media and stuff. Like you need to be coaching.
Thanks, dog.
Yeah.
Soon. I just want to find a mentor because I don't want to go somewhere where they're like, yeah, you're doing a good job. I'd be like, yeah, cool, but what can I do better? So.
You want to get better.
I'm
You're
the
dude, you
exact
are also an
opposite.
L. You're an L3, aren't you?
Oh, what?
Is that
I'm
what
an
it's called?
L3, correct?
Yeah. Hey, are
I-
you guys L certified?
L certified.
L certified. I'm an L1.
I'm an L6.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right.
Oh wait, you
L1.
have to be because you own. Okay,
I'm an
No,
L1.
I mean I would.
I'll do that eventually.
I got my L1 coaching CrossFit, and I have all the other pieces of paper that say that I'm allowed to do things in pretty much any gym facility. But it's, I talked about getting my L2 because there's so many in my gym, people in my, and I have literally found as many people as possible smarter than me and learn from them. And like, I am the coach that I'm going to be, and I do want to continue to improve. But the particular box that I'm a part of, like we are mostly predominantly scaled athletes, like 40 plus, like people are just there to get a good workout. It's not an athletic, competitive CrossFit box. So, and that's the only place I ever want to be. Like I love the CrossFit box that I coach at. And so I've just never felt like I needed or wanted to do all this other stuff because I'm happy where I'm at. Like that's just
cool.
my personal.
Yeah, I like it. That's good though. Do people
Well-
listen in your class?
Are you gonna try to do L3, John? Are you an L2?
No, I'm an L1.
Aren't you like required to be, or no?
No, well, we have 3 owners, and both of the
Okay.
other owners have their L2, and then I've got
Okay.
at least one other coach that has it. So
Yeah.
no.
Okay, got it.
Grant, do you have your L1 not yet?
No, I just started thinking about that. I think
Well-
that if you're in the CrossFit space in any way, you should take things somewhat seriously. Not like I think L1, having an L1 would be a good thing, I think. So I just started thinking about it.
Yeah. Well, we got $15 from this chat. We just do this. I don't know. I can't
Yeah.
do math
What would it be?
that
A
fast.
hundred
You get
and
$1,200, I think, to do it.
60 times. Get it? Grant?
Paid for in no time. It'd be
I don't
great.
know how you two are awake because I'm actually really tired now. John and Alli in the 10:16 time zone.
It's 4 hours past my bedtime, Grant. All right.
Oh.
You have to remember that John
That's
and
what
I
I have
are
to look forward to.
like clinically insane. Like
Dude, I am too, for sure.
we will never quit first. We are
Yeah.
gonna keep going until
Rolo's the only
you
one
guys
who's
quit.
semi-normal here, I think.
That
and
what?
then we'll crash and burn later and hate the world.
We need you, Rolo, because you're like somewhat normal.
I love that you guys say that, but you guys don't even really know me.
Yeah.
You guys
And
just
what happens?
tell us
And what
something
happens
crazy.
when some of us
What's that?
cry?
What did you
I
say?
don't think that you're relatively normal. I just think that you
Yeah.
just have a different outlook on. You're definitely more positive. You like
Yeah.
have more drive than I think most people that I'm like in contact with. Like you're like a go-getter.
Yep.
You're like, let's fucking go. And the
I
rest
mean,
of us
I
are
think
like,
he's on less medication than us.
yeah, and the rest
I
of
would
us are
guess.
like, I mean, we can go, but like it needs to be in a couple weeks when I've mentally recouped. But after my nap and
Yes,
before Golden Girls rerun starts.
Yes, that's exactly it. That was so perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't take any medicine, so
Yeah, I
I
did.
just drink a lot of coffee, a lot of the caffeine.
You're not going to do a Paper Street plug-in right there?
Oh, if you guys need caffeine, look at those new packaging. Code
There you
Rolo, paperstcoffee.com. They will be at Wadapalooza. I will not be. I will be at Wheel Wad, but I will be in Miami. And I'll be at Crash Crucible.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
That one's a small crowd. How many? Do you know how many people they bring in for that, or
I
sell?
think
How many tickets?
6 people total. I'm just
Okay,
I don't
that'd
know.
be sweet. I just saw the video from it, and it looked great. Like not a bad seat in the house. A lot of good athletes. So
Yeah, it's cool. Zealous. You guys remember the Zealous games? They were at Camp Rhino in Vegas.
Yep.
That was awesome. It was like there was no spectators, and you just go, and all the athletes are just kind of hanging out, chilling. So that's where
Sounds
I made
like semifinals in California.
that. Dude,
right?
man, I really think they could have gotten more people there.
Did that
Could've
make
gone to
it?
all the local schools or something and been like, "Yo, just show up." So
Yeah.
fans. Here's a ticket.
Did that make it better though?
No,
No.
the energy was real low.
Oh. Yeah, that's kind of sad because of the history
Same.
there too.
Yeah. I just found a ticket that I had for the 2013 games, and it was $50. Like a receipt for my CrossFit Games ticket, $50, 2013.
Nice.
Wow.
It's wild.
2013. That's crazy. That's when they used to like do really weird stuff. Like cow tip. How many cows can you tip? for
First of
5
all,
minutes?
where are you from?
I know about cow tipping.
But where are you from?
Doesn't matter. I'm from Ohio. John probably knows about cow
thought you-
tipping.
First of all, I'm the only one from the South.
All right,
Excuse
all
me. I'm from Mississippi.
First of all,
so-
Mississippi don't count because y'all do some weird,
Whoa.
y'all do your own weird shit.
Mm,
I'm from
Wow.
Alabama, okay?
Yeah, we can hear it. We know.
yeah.
I'm from the South, California, so
Always.
best place ever.
What were you gonna say? I thought what, John? I said I was from Ohio. Ohio.
I thought you were from Kansas.
Broccoli.
I'm not from Kansas. No, my wife is from Kansas. So I was in
Oh, okay.
Ohio for 28 years. Then we went to San Diego for 6, and then we've been here for a couple. Okay, I need to phrase this positively so Rolo doesn't say, Grant, you're being negative.
Yeah.
Everywhere you live, there are some positives and some negatives. And Kansas has some positives, such as inexpensive housing. And this is the place where I am, so I might as well smile.
Well, in
You're
Kansas,
you're there for a reason.
That is true.
it has to be inexpensive in Kansas because it gets blown away by a tornado every year.
No, we don't even get those anymore. That's the only thing that I wanted to see. I love tornadoes, dude. I watch tornado videos all the time. Don't get me started.
Did you watch the new Twister?
I did.
It was horrible. I had to stop it.
Yeah,
Couldn't
it
do
was.
Couldn't do it. It was terrible.
It wasn't really. It didn't bring back the magic of the first one.
No, it was just a horrible movie. It was
There's
just so dumb. Like it was not.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. So my wife was watching, and I was just playing on my phone. But it did.
You're probably commenting and DMing 1 million
well,
ideas to people
no. Yeah.
without using any commas, periods. or spaces.
Zach, you're further south than y'all. Where you can't be further south than
Australia.
Alabama because if you're
Australia.
further south than Alabama, you're Florida, and that don't
Australia.
fucking count. That's
You know what's really funny is that I just imagine people are
Down
terrified
under.
to give me their phone number to text message. And then they find out, this is kind of fun, I don't really like text or text like the
Do
same
you
way
wear
that
wigs?
I Instagram. Yeah, for my videos.
Do
I think
you
it's
wear
fun.
wigs?
I got addicted
Do
to
you
it.
have wigs?
Me? Yes.
Do you even know what I'm referring to right now?
No.
Do you watch Lord of the Rings like at all?
Yeah.
Like you thought? Okay, it was like an interview between. Okay, just go on YouTube
Okay.
after this and put it like Lord of the Rings. Do you have wigs?
Okay. Nice. That'll be fun. Lord of the Rings is great.
Mhm.
Hey, so should I move to Nashville, Tennessee?
No,
I
Right.
think you should.
I
I knew
lived
some
there. It was
people
great.
lived in Nashville. It is great. And it would be less expensive than California. That'd be really cool. It sounds like an awesome adventure.
No state income tax.
That's such an old man thing to say.
I'm an old man.
Not
I'll
in
just serve coffee at Paper Street Cafe.
not in Hobbit years. You're not.
That'd be really cool.
Nashville's great. I went to college there. It's a fun town.
Coach at Proven if they'll have me.
Oh, that'd be sweet, dude. I like their I like Nick. Nick's cool. I've talked to him
Nick
a few
Johnson.
times. Yeah.
Everybody's
He's really cool.
cool
All
as
right,
heck.
Kenneth. So I've now quoted 2 of your favorite things. Did that earn me a follow? Let's see.
Alli's like the people who DM you and they're like, follow me back. And you're like, what?
Nope, still not following. What else I gotta do, Kenneth? What do I
Yeah.
gotta do?
My sister asked if you guys have degrees.
I have not. I did not go to college. Self-taught, baby.
I went to
explains a
community
lot.
college and did a few years, and then I math broke me. I just couldn't get past the math. I'm good at math. I just
it was
get so
just
bored.
beginning college algebra. It broke me. I'm done.
No, I'm not. Listen, I'm not joking. That's actually true. Listen,
Yeah.
I took so in 7th grade, I was in advanced math, and advanced math in 7th grade was pre-algebra because that's how I tested. I always tested high in math. Then they were like, okay, you didn't do very good. Like you got like a C+. We're going to put you in regular math. So in 8th grade, pre-algebra. Then in 9th grade, algebra. I failed algebra in 9th grade. So in 10th grade, algebra. Then somehow I avoided it. I took like probability and stats. And then I get to college and they tested me. And they're like, okay, you have to take college algebra. And that's the class that broke me. I never got past algebra because it was so freaking boring. I'd get an A on the first test, like a C- in the second test because it all is cumulative. And I just try to hang on for dear life in the last test and not get like a 20%. And they made you show your work. I would do the craziest stuff in my head. Like the most, like you would look at it and say, you can't do that in your head. And I would do it and not show the work. And they would say it's wrong.
See, I would take those tests and they're like, all right, we have this little bus for you to ride on moving forward. It was.
I didn't graduate until I was 30 because of those tests.
High school?
So I was homeschooled from 7th grade on, and I was like 2 algebra and I struggle with math, like literature, English. That was my jam. And I had 2 algebra tests away from getting my diploma. I was 18. I was studying to be like a full-time minister, and like I kept failing them because this was like back before the internet. So you had to like take the test and mail it in, and then you had to wait for it to come back to find out if you passed. And like I was like months of me trying, and I couldn't pass these 2 dang tests. And I just was like, all right, I'm gonna worry about this later. I'm gonna like go on this mission for God, whatever. And just obviously didn't become a missionary, in case anyone missed that. And I just kept putting it off. And finally, when I was 30 and I got my second divorce, I was like, you know what? It's a great time to get my diploma. So I paid someone to do those tests and got my diploma.
That's
Gotcha.
awesome.
You're under arrest.
And I literally called the school because obviously it'd been like, 12 years. And I was like, can I please do and they were like, all right, you got to buy the new book because if you buy the new book, we'll send you the test. And I think my mom did them actually. Which I don't know why that wasn't an option she offered up a million fucking years ago. But anyways,
How are you
graduated.
still eating? You're eating.
Yeah, that's your
hours
3rd
later,
meal.
you're still eating?
So first of all, fuck you both.
Because you don't
body
count
positivity.
Wait, and we don't count macros. So
I like to nibble. I'm a nibbler.
Oh my goodness.
That looked good. I don't know what it was.
John,
but
did
I
you
liked
get a
it.
degree? What's your degree in math? Finance?
Finance, accounting.
Guitar.
That's
Guitar.
not. That's
Yeah,
a degree.
Belmont University in Nashville, Ohio. You can get a guitar degree. I never finished it. I was in college for 4 years, but
Now, listen.
got tired of doing it. So of
Rolo's
course,
talking about Nashville, Tennessee, not Nashville,
Yeah.
Ohio.
I know. I was in Nashville, Tennessee. That's where I went to college and
Bitch.
studied guitar, and then decided I was wasting my dad's money and got a real job and went into
That's
banking
awesome.
shortly thereafter.
Yeah.
My mom wanted me to work at the bank. She's like, why don't you just work at the
Aw.
bank? And I was like, I want to coach full time. She's like, you should probably go to
Just because you
work at the
count
bank.
your macros, don't be upset.
Don't be a baby, Barry. All right.
Yeah,
your
Barry,
your
dude.
name's already friggin' Barry. All right. Don't make it worse.
Did you see his last name?
Oh, Jesus.
I don't even say it.
Oh.
I like pull his comments up on the Bible study podcast. I'm like, get it off, get it.
Wait, you have a Bible study podcast?
Yeah, with Jack Rosema, Ty Jenkins, and John Young.
Like for real?
Yeah, I'm not joking. This is like the opposite.
Oh wow. Yeah.
It's just every 2 weeks.
I'll
It's
have
fun.
to tune in one day.
Oh gosh, I'm terrified. You're gonna heckle me.
Look,
I love everybody, man.
I love everybody, and I respect
Yeah.
everyone's choice to do what they want.
Me too. I do.
Barry's a lawyer. Barry the lawyer.
Sporty Beth is her new
Very,
Jeez,
very
man.
good.
Barry. All right, we're running out of gas. Who's gonna pull it?
Nobody asked me about my degree. Come on.
What's your degree, Rollo?
Kinesiology, because I said, Mom, I'm not
Ooh.
working in a bank. I'm going to be a coach, okay?
Because he lives,
That's
breathes, and sleeps fitness and CrossFit.
Right. That's right.
Mike, look at
Right.
the pool boy. I can't pull that up. The Bible study crowd might be here, but pool boy said that he went to a Christian school and used to ask to go use the restroom a lot
I mean,
not-
as you do. I
and not-
mean, that's
and
fair.
not use the
Cool.
restroom. Not at school.
You do that in your home.
I mean,
Wait,
like
why
you get the
I
hall pass.
mean,
You get the
do
hall
it
pass
at
for-
home.
You get the
What?
hall pass for like 2 minutes, or at our school there was like a limit. You had like 3 minutes, and they would look at the clock. So
Why couldn't you put that on the
wife is in
screen?
the other room packing her bags right now. She's like 7 minutes was an hour and a half ago. She's gone with the kids.
That's because we're not quitters. None of it.
Oh,
This
yeah,
is,
that's
this
right.
is
I
this
forgot.
is 3-hour-old broccoli.
I will
That's-
stay
I'm
here
not
forever.
fucking quitting.
Work in your house.
NGL, Brent, NGL, first podcast you've never watched a podcast?
Wow. They said
This
it was
is his-
entertaining. Look at us.
This is his first ever podcast ever.
I'm so
He's
proud of
never
this man.
seen a podcast. Okay,
Well,
so
where did he
click
come
that
from?
the like and subscribe, probably from
I'm pretty sure Brent's my follower too. Like we're
Oh.
besties, so
Oh.
you're welcome, guys.
Well, he can tell us. Alli,
Allie, what's your IG?
It's
Okay.
literally-
it's
Isn't
like
it literally
It's-
like on? Oh, you
No.
changed it to homeschooled jungle freak.
No, it's been that the whole time. Look,
Oh,
I'm
wow.
not like you, Rollo. I'm not constantly like
advertising.
for my brand, I like to have a little fun.
Oh, that's fine. Fine by me.
But I also
did-
don't know
I
how to
did-
change
Don't
it.
be a-
So
don't be a hater. Why are you such a hater?
I'm not. I'm
Ortega,
not.
we're in a match to like see
Sounds
who
like you're
taps
hating,
out
Alli.
first.
Okay.
I would never. No.
You stopped gaining followers at 70,000.
I know. I
It's
just
bad.
adjust. I just get what is it? Deadpool versus Wolverine. If you haven't seen that, spoiler.
That's
I
a
just
good
become.
movie.
I'm a catty bitch when I'm jealous.
Yeah.
That's
That was a
it.
great movie.
It was. I've seen it 4 times. 4.
4?
Yes.
How do you have money to watch a movie 4 times? That's a lot.
Because I don't spend all my time making videos on the internet.
Oh, well, I watched.
Look at little Muffin behind you.
You know, Mama.
Hi, baby. Aw.
Come here. Up.
Rollo, you look so attractive per Jonathan.
Oh, Bean's right here. He's mad at me. He's
Dude,
right
Barry,
now.
how can you not
Barry,
find Alli?
it's Alli loves lifting 86.
Yeah, if you like search Google, Alli loves lifting CrossFit or something, it'll be the first thing that comes up.
Or just like put like vagina in the search engine.
Don't do that.
Hashtag camel toe.
Don't do
Shut
that.
up, Rolo.
Don't do
Heck,
that.
not any fun.
It's like the people who want to go to Dick's Sporting Goods and they go to dick.com. You're like, whoa, no, not that. That's not what I was trying to do.
Mm-mm.
I wonder what's on that. Let's see.
Yeah. No, I don't know that from
I'm just
personal
kidding.
experience.
Yeah.
My buddy was getting you guys know the Tushy
Yeah, it is.
bidet. Have you heard of that? It's like a bidet you can install.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And my buddy was like, oh yeah, it's called the Tushy. And he's like, but make sure you don't Google Tushy. That's going to take you to the wrong website. So
I love doing that to people. They're like, what you
I like
looking?
to-
Oh, I did a hero workout at CrossFit.
Why
I
is
did-
my
yeah,
share
yeah.
why is my share screen
What?
still here? It's not up though, is it?
dang, just interrupt
Oh.
Grant.
Or-
I know.
Sorry.
Gone, Grant.
Oh, I see. It's because I was flipping the crap. Hang on.
Oh, somebody was like ragging on me in my video about the country music. Like when you go and it's like the coach that's playing the country music. And they were like, "Ew," and they were talking about something, and I was like, oh no, just they're like, you must listen to like, Miley Cyrus or I don't know, whatever pop.
Hannah
princess.
Montana.
And I was like, no, actually I listen. You go on YouTube and look up 2 Girls, 1 Cup. That's what I listen to.
That's not on YouTube. Come on.
No, but that's why I like to do to people who are pissy. I like to somehow direct them to that video and hope that they don't know what it is and they go and do it. Or Blue Waffle, one or the other.
How do you do a poll? Can you do a live poll? I'm just curious. That was random, but John, do you know? Can you do a poll? Do
Pretty
you
sure
use
you hit the
StreamYard?
3 dots. 3 dots. You have to go on YouTube though. I don't think you could do it behind the yard.
No, because Savon has polls, and I know he uses StreamYard because Glintons have talked about it, I think. And they bring up polls. Maybe they have like a customized version or something.
I've never asked him about his poll, but I mean,
I think we've earned the right to, though.
yeah.
That actually, you're probably right. That's true.
Yeah. I remember the day that Travis, because I just saw him pop up Lemon Party, messaged me and was like, hey, go to Savon's like newest podcast at minute, blah, blah, blah. And then it was just my boobs. It was my boobs, and I didn't really know what to do.
Was
other
it
than,
So I bet I know the content.
he was like reviewing, like, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even watch the whole thing. Like I just watched my part, but I think he was like
he does it all the time. He'll be like scrolling. Yeah.
But like the functionality, I mean, probably not anything that he should have been reviewing, but
yeah.
I just messaged him and I was like, thanks for making my boobs famous. Like that's all I got for you, brother.
Wasn't it for your Vindicate sports bra that you posted?
No, it was the LSKD one they sent me that was like, it was insane. They sent me like a bunch of free stuff and then they just ghosted me. I've not heard from them since.
At least you got free stuff.
They were like, you know what? We actually don't want to work with her.
That sucks. That's the worst when you have an opportunity. You're like, oh, this is going to be sweet. I had a meat company send me meat. And I was like,
that would be sweet, dude.
I was like, this is going to be sick. So I made some videos and I was like, yeah, let me know.
Yeah.
They never responded. Ever
Well,
again.
my biggest thing with them is I like their clothing and stuff. And they got some great people. There's nothing wrong. It's just like everybody looks the same. And I think brands, like, they got to shake it up. You got to have different people representing you,
I wonder if Knitting Cult Lady responded to me. Probably not. She has her
What was that? I didn't watch that. Yeah, Jonathan, that's how we know each other. We went to Sacrifice together for a short time.
That's unhinged. That's unhinged, Grant. Some lady just so she does real cults, like actual cults. Like, where people drank all the Kool-Aid and stuff. And she was literally classifying CrossFit as a cult. But like, if you look at her reasons, some of the reasons, not just for CrossFit, the way she defines a cult are like the most broad general thing. Like, for instance, one of the things is has their own terminology. And I'm like, what?
No, Jonathan, I don't still go to Sacrifice.
You just got me really upset. And so I had to make a random video about it. But
I don't know. Whenever I'm like in a class and they're doing the like speed through the middle, and they're like making people chant with them, I do sort of like I feel that. I feel
They're
that
just trying to get better at weightlifting, Alli.
like
Mhm.
cultish moment. It's like when I say speed through the middle, you say speed through the middle, and it's like, no, I'm not.
I'm
gonna say it.
convinced CrossFit is becoming more and more cult-like by the day, and I'll stand firmly by that.
No, I understand what you're saying, but she was like taking it a lot further than that. There are definitely, yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
Well, you need to do a video on that dude from yesterday, not just a story slide.
Yeah,
You
I
need to
know.
I actually sent that video to Hiller, and I was like, do something about this guy.
That's so funny.
That's the first time I've
Here's the
ever
thing.
sent anything
That's
to
funny.
Hiller, and I was like,
the guy you
this.
posted in your story, Alli?
yes.
Hiller's the nicest dude. He gets, I know for a fact, he gets like 30 videos a day.
Oh,
from
I
people.
know.
He's
Oh,
just
I know.
want-
But that's
So
like I never let
Yeah.
I never let people get under my skin. But that dude
I actually
was
got
like,
mad. I really did because
Yeah.
you were like so nice. You were like,
but everybody he was just being a dick. Like,
that's
and if
actually
it was
his
some
thing, right?
rando on the internet,
Yeah.
fine. But this guy
Yeah.
is like a coach, and I'm like, buy my program, and you can't
Yeah.
even move your fucking neck. You look like
Yeah.
Michael Keaton in Batman.
No,
Like,
I'm not gonna lie. We did direct message back and forth a little bit where he was like saying, "Oh, come in my comments and chat it." I'm
Yeah.
not gonna help your algorithm.
and I said the same thing to him.
Yeah.
I'm not boosting your
Yeah, I
engagement.
can't believe you posted the story. What you do is you post a screenshot so that he doesn't get the views from your story.
Look, all right.
Well, it's not that many for mine. Oh, I see.
It was a crime of passion, Rolo.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody, yeah, I get it. I just try to scroll.
I challenged him. I challenged him
these
to
people.
deadlifts. I'm like, if you want to do some deadlifts, burpee, and a run, I'm like, I'm down.
Run.
See
And
that?
a run.
Yeah.
That was almost some ASMR, Grant. Do that again, but just like slower
What'd I do?
and lower. And a run. See?
Too
Feels
good.
good, doesn't it? Do it a little louder. See? We haven't gotten a donation in a while. You got to do it better. John, step in. Show them how it's done.
I don't know how you guys do it.
You've got to do some deadlifts and some run.
How do you guys do that?
I love how every time he does ASMR, I turn into one of those like blow up things that you have at the car dealership. I'm like, oh my God.
What drives me? Oh, sorry.
That sucked. Grant, that sucked. Now you got to pay us. You got to refund him his money back.
Like
What drives me bonkers is the people who
Beans over there
are
licking
taking
himself.
all the steroids and trying to sell their program.
Yeah, exactly.
That drives me bonkers. At least just
Exactly.
tell people, hey, this is an enhanced program, not a
I
natural.
put my
program.
pants
And I'm
back
fine with
on.
that. And I'm fine with that. But don't say like you did this, you went from this to this because of your program. You did it because you worked hard, I'm sure, but you also took a lot of steroids. Like a lot. That guy was big.
Yeah, it's gigantic.
Yeah,
Oh, wait.
Jonathan, I
Why
was
is that-
thinking the same thing. I was like,
Where did
why is his question still
Where'd
up?
that come from?
I was thinking,
All right, it's his first time. First podcast.
no, and now you put the other one up. No, I don't go. I actually am at CSG, so I coach there and also been there like I don't know, like 2 years or so. I
Oh,
left.
darn it, dude. Vindicate from my ASMR. He put his pants back on.
Do y'all have a bucket list?
Oh, I love that.
Your sister is
I
like
love that. It's
coming
such a
in
good
with the
color.
questions. Love it.
I know, because she's like, you guys are talking about nothing. Can we just drive this in the
Move
right
it
direction?
along.
Yeah, I'm in that. Yeah, go ahead.
I would love to make a meme with Conor McGregor.
Oh, that's epic, dude. You went
I think that would be
straight to the top.
hilarious.
Wow.
It would be so random.
Hey, I have a question. If you saw him, and
Conor
he was
McGregor?
like, yeah, and he was like nice at an airport, maybe he was, probably doing some substances or something potentially, and he was like in a good mood. Would you try to get him to do a meme on the spot?
I
do you
have
think
no idea. I don't want to bug people.
No, you're like getting.
It'd have to be like the right scenario. Like I made a meme with Tim Kennedy, which is super random.
Yeah, no, I know.
But he was rolling at the Rogue Invitational, so it just happened, So
That's
maybe
so
that's
cool.
some situation like that. But I think it would just be super random and hilarious. Or Max Greenfield from New Girl.
Oh, that would be so good.
That's so good. I feel like
I had ideas written down for everybody at the games potentially that I worked on. And I like the one with Hiller the best if I'd seen him and if he was down to do it.
He'd do it.
I wouldn't have
he's
the
nuts.
balls to go up to him and ask him to do a video.
Well,
with me.
I wasn't going to do that. I wasn't going to just go up to people. It was if I talked to a person like multiple times, was getting along, then I would ask them. So I wasn't just going to go up and be like, hey, you want to do this meme?
So who you would? So Andrew Hiller's yours, Grant.
It's just I had like 10 written down, and that was the best one that I can think of.
John is dissociating.
John,
No,
what's
listen.
yours? No, what's yours, John?
Oh, Dave Castro.
Oh,
Dude, that actually would be epic.
It
if
would
that
break
ever
the
happened.
internet. It would break the
It would
internet.
break the internet. Even the picture of him and Hiller when they were going back and forth, that broke the internet. That would be incredible, dude. Wow,
I
we
think
should do that.
we should
No,
get
it's never going to happen.
I know.
we should
Never
get
gonna
a,
happen.
we should get a stunt
No.
coordinator, and it's just John and Dave Castro fighting, but like an epic battle.
We should do it with AI.
No, we should really do it.
Oh, okay.
That'd be
Oh,
way-
that would do well. Like a live stream of them like in an arena just
We could do it.
fighting.
Grant is hard for Hiller. Yeah,
Yeah, I like
I mean,
it.
he loves
Dave,
him.
I do.
I'm sad Dave didn't box.
You got to
Josh
understand that
Bridges.
Hiller was my only CrossFit influence for like 2 years. I didn't even watch Savan until like February. I knew about Savan from Hiller.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I didn't know about any of
from
them
his
until,
videos.
like,
I didn't
4
like
months
comment.
ago.
on- Oh, really? Are you serious?
Maybe a little bit. Maybe a
Yeah.
little
Alli-
bit longer than that.
Alli, who's your dream collab?
The rugby player, Ilana. Is that how you say her name?
Oh, yeah.
Ilana. Yeah. We need to do a collab because she's hella funny. Like
I see that
super
happening.
funny.
Does
But
she already
also
make
like
room?
I just want her to hug me and never let go.
You'd be like just engulf your whole
Yeah,
body.
just save me from the world, honestly.
I think my wife's probably past mad now and just like tired. I think
Just
this is
over
good.
it.
I think this is good that we did this.
Would go in the limit.
Is that why we're going this long? Because you're scared of
Yeah.
your wife?
Yeah,
You don't wanna-
now
he's
now I
never
don't leave the
quitting.
room.
I'm not quitting.
Bye, Zach. Bye, Zach.
It's gonna be like it's gonna
See?
say one person.
This is why I recommend divorce to all my friends.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
No, I agree. Yeah, no.
Okay.
Precious.
You know what's funny is my wife is the biggest like introvert, and what is difficult for her is like listening to people talk a lot.
Mm.
Holy
So-
shit! She married you?
Yeah, it's there's a beauty to it, right? But it's also hard at times. I'm sure.
You just like literally popped up out of fucking nowhere like a fungus on my Instagram. Like didn't know you
See?
from
was the
and
point.
you just like popped up and you followed me and started commenting and I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
You know
And
what
I
I
sort
learned
of
to
like
do?
ignored you for a little while.
Yeah.
Because you never again as a female,
Yeah.
you never know.
No,
Like,
I-
but
I
then you
agree
did
with
the
your
collab.
strategy.
You did a
I
collab
do
with what's his face, and I was like, "There's no way you guys go to the same gym."
Oh, that's right. Coach Carl Baycarl.
Yes,
he's
yeah.
cool.
And then I was like, "All right,
Yeah.
well, if he's cool with him," and then that's when, and then now
That
you're
was
just
fun,
like,
by the way. He was
Yeah.
So I was in Virginia.
I
That's
didn't
where my
call
family-
him a fungi. I just like didn't.
said
I just
like a
said he
fungus.
popped like overnight. Like you can have like a mushroom fungus, like
Yeah.
a little peat, just pop up overnight. Like
Yeah.
first of all, and also there's plenty of fungi that are very like edible
Healthy.
and like healthy,
Like mushroom coffee
Yeah.
and things like that.
And
Yeah.
it's not a negative
Oh, no,
connotation.
Paper
But
Street-
no,
Jonathan,
Paper Street is
only.
better though.
stop trying to
Paper
get me
Street.
canceled.
Machine coffee only.
Yes,
Oh, I've
for
had
sure.
that mushroom coffee company reach out to me
My
several
wife
times.
was wondering about it. I feel like it probably doesn't work.
And I've
Does it
told
work?
them no every time.
It
Yeah.
tastes like dirt.
No, you gotta say it ASMR.
It tastes like dirt.
That's terrible.
That's-
oh
yeah,
my
it's not
god.
good.
It tastes
That
like
was a-
dirt.
that feels like sandpaper
they're
on
gonna-
your genitals.
They're gonna get a refund on all the money they gave us.
John,
man.
Tastes like dirt.
They're gonna
let John do his ASMR. I need it.
Tastes like buttholes.
Let me pour you a big glass of my hot mushroom coffee. How about that?
they're gonna dispute their credit card charge for the money they gave us.
They probably already did.
John saved us though.
I made it sound gross. I don't know why it sounded so gross. I'm gonna mushroom stamp your coffee for you. How about that?
Oh man, you're so good.
Oh man.
Nobody
That's
wants mushroom
the highlight
coffee.
of
People
my whole
want,
year.
people want real beans. All right.
Real
Stop
beans.
trying to
All right.
make
Well, what's your
it-
favorite
Wow.
Paper Street flavor?
The narrator. It's a classic. to
Mine's
medium roast.
Marla.
Mm,
What do you do? You just really?
Oh,
nice.
You just got Paper Street coffee on your shelf. That was an accident.
I have it's like my little CrossFit thing stuff.
Mm-hmm. But like that's not even your kitchen. Why do you have coffee just sitting on your shelf?
Look at this Reebok ones, baby.
Mhm. Oh, I see. It's like a
signed by people at the CrossFit Games. What?
wait, what was it? I missed it.
Buddy.
My Reebok ones.
I'll be right back.
Those are sick.
First
Okay,
CrossFit
bye.
shoe.
I'll be back.
he's got to pee.
I know
No, I
because
gotta
when you're
sleep
old,
like
you know when you're old, you have to pee a lot.
Hi, I think we're the same age, Kenneth. Kenneth. Lord, say now I got Kenneth on my brain because he keeps popping up on the side. Grant, we're the same age.
Yeah,
right?
86. Yep.
Yeah,
Hey,
86. and
do you guys ever watch like chiropractic, the cracking videos on
Oh,
YouTube?
that my wife
No.
loves watching that.
Oh, does she?
I'm literally I hear her just like she's
Yeah.
like, oh, that would feel so good right now on my neck.
Yeah, my wife hates it. They used to have me crack them at our old office in San Diego.
Oh, really?
I would crack people. I miss it.
Are you a chiropractor?
No, it was definitely illegal.
It was definitely illegal. It's definitely almost
practicing.
their
Yeah.
neck cranks.
No, I didn't do the neck.
Oh.
The last time I went to a chiropractor, I just pulled like my back out deadlifting.
Oh,
And there he
God,
was
that's
like,
horrible.
well, because I had just done 215 and I put 235 on the
Nice.
bar,
Yep.
and then I
Kilograms or pounds?
pounds. Okay, simmer
Week.
down, brother.
Oh my gosh.
But I walked away to go help a member that like had a question, and coach was busy, so like I was helping him. And then when I came back, I thought I had lifted the 235, so I went and put 255 on there. So then when I went to go pull it, it was like that moment of hesitation where I was like, wait, why is this so heavy? And my back went pop, 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 and like couldn't move, and ended up going to the chiropractor, and he convinced me that like I was never going to lift again. He was like, you need to stay away from lifting. You need to blah, 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 blah.
What the freak?
Yeah, he was
Did you
like,
put a lacrosse ball in your butt? That would have helped.
no, I went to an actual like physical therapist for athletes, and he had me better in like 3 weeks.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Injuries no bueno.
No.
No fun.
Last time I went to the chiropractor was the last time I went. He goes,
Oh, no.
he goes, just put your pants on that chair next to mine. And I thought that was weird. I thought that was weird. So I'm like, I'm not coming back to this guy, you know?
Wait, I
So your back was fixed, right?
I think I want to.
He definitely cracked my back, Rollo. Definitely cracked my back.
blew the back out. I think
He
is what
blew my
called it.
back out. There was no doubt about it.
All right.
Should we just
Grant?
be silent? We should be silent for the next 13 minutes and just sit here and breathe. Like the Gen Z videos. It's like
We haven't. I feel like we're letting people. We haven't gotten a donation in forever. Like,
Yeah,
I feel
no,
like
dude.
we're
I
letting
mean-
people down.
When the number is dropping by the minute.
it is getting late for people. They're like,
It
all right,
is.
I'm done. And we got 9 watching.
Yeah, it's gone way down. It was like 34 and now it's 9.
Should we wrap this thing up then?
I think so.
I'm letting somebody else tap out first.
All right. I'll do it.
I just really want to know, can you text us what your wife says after you end this chat?
Yeah, I will let you guys know.
Perfect.
She's just go
All right,
serve
so
in
I think-
papers.
I think before we get off, like John needs to send us off with one
Oh,
last
yeah, that's
like
true.
smooth like have it like just tell us like have sweet dreams, like just like you're putting us to bed kind of thing. I feel like that's what I need. Oh, I mean,
Do
we
my-
need.
ASMR impression of Grant's wife when he's done with this.
Oh, that's your
How dare you stay there for so long talking to those fucking idiots? I'm so pissed at you, Grant. You were in there forever. This is terrible. I'm going to divorce you, you motherfucker. How about that?
Oh, dude,
I'm gonna-
that's good.
I want to do ASMR of his wife when he gets out of here.
Oh god.
She's fucking not there. That's why.
She's
She's gone, bro.
He left.
The kids are gone. We're gonna go live in an hour.
It's like a
and
bad
talk-
country song, Grant.
Babe.
Oh man.
Babe, he's like all scared now.
Holy shit.
Hoopers don't really say bye.